And we are live. Actually, we're not really live. This will be recorded. So we're too cheap to go live one of these days. So I am Mike Yao, your game master for the evening and the game creator and author of I was about to say Game Master again. Savage Kingdoms, particularly the 3rd edition game, which we'll be playing on sale at Drive-Thru RPG, by the way. Hint, hint. And these are my lovely players for the night. If you've seen the previous episodes, you might be familiar with some of them. One of them is doing a weird queenly wave, and so is Matt. So I have no idea what that means. So if you guys could just introduce yourselves and your characters really quick, starting with Matt, son of Edward.
I am. I just typed my name wrong. I was going to introduce myself. My name is
we're off to a wondrous start.
Name is not Mar. It is Matt. I am playing Isira, the lovely Sleer character. I'm glad to be back.
Glad to have you, Madison.
Hi guys, I'm playing Marichka, the Malovian pirate / sorceress.
Cool. And last but not least, playing once again an iron golem.
or something along those lines of invulnerability. Torik,
the pretty close.
Barbarian.
Yep, and that's Ian. And also, so Danny and Randall are not joining us tonight. Again, very sad.
It's okay though. We have two people with a one. We have the two people with 100% meeting rate.
That's true. Thank you for. That's right. You guys are.
And one person with 75% rate showing up.
Well done. Well done. So I will be playing Demos, which is because he's still in the scene. I'm not sure about Maari. He might have wandered off because actually it kind of makes sense for his character thematically, and I'm not quite sure Danny's coming back, at least for this campaign. So
proceed. Always wander back in if he does.
Proceed with caution. Yeah, that's the cool thing about a character kind of like that. It's kind of like a somewhat wild character that can kind of wander in and out. So when last we left off, last episode, we left on the typical cliffhanger, which I like to do. So the party, there were escaped slaves, the Sleer and the Malovian and the Thracian. You guys escaped from a slave ship several days ago, and various misadventures happened with Kelpies and an island off the coast of the Emerald Islands, perhaps. And then you made it all the way to Firthport, which is a city in southern Brythia, on the southern Brythian coast. On Roll20, there's kind of a picture of it. And for respite and repairs and find out what the bloody hell's going on. And you found some respite in the Black Dog Tavern, and there's also an inn just down the street from that as well. Various things happened. Torik went off into the city to sell things and kind of explore a little bit. And Isira and Marichka were mostly hanging out you guys were doing some stuff too, but mostly hanging out in the common room of the inn, if I recall. And just gathering information, just chilling out, eating, drinking, staying warm. And and then at one point, Torik, if I recall, went to go check on the ship, which had been docked, right?
Along with Demos, yes.
Along with Demos. Demos is Randall's character for the audience. He's the Prydonian, kind of strong, athletic guy. Not as big as Torik, but kind of a lean muscle kind of guy. And they traveled to the harbor to see if the ship was still safe, because they had a hunch that they haven't seen Scourge. So remember, Scourge was an NPC. He was one of the former slavers that you guys spared, and he's been pretty cool until apparently when you got to the ship. Torik, you guys searched, you went up below decks, and everything was fine. As you were just coming up the steps to the above decks area, like right here, you heard or you saw 5 people walking up the boarding plank, and one of them looked to be Scourge. And that's where we'll pick up. So unfortunately, Isira and Marichka are at least 100 yards away in a seaside tavern, going, "I'm sure everything's totally fine."
So we hear the screams.
So Torik, the last thing you heard was, "I doesn't appear to." No, wait. What did he say? He said I left off with his last line last session. What was it?
I don't know if there was a line.
He goes, "Wait a minute. I think I heard something."
Yeah.
Because y'all tried stealth and apparently failed. And that's where we pick up.
Currently, we are plotting, to my knowledge, whether or not just to fight with Demos or to have Demos go run off to find the party.
And I think Rolando or Diego is with you guys.
No, he's not.
Huh?
Is he?
No, I mean you guys isn't. Sorry, as in Marichka and.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
He's back at the inn.
Yeah, he's been luxuriating, drinking wine mostly.
Didn't I went off and saw the healer last round too.
You met the witch healer lady.
Yeah.
That's right. And you bought the White Lotus.
Yes. And
healing elixir.
And I helped heal Demos more. So yeah.
Yeah. All right. So Torik. So Demos suddenly gets kind of quiet and he says, "Sounds like they heard us. And I'm wounded, of course. Now what do we do?" Torik?
Torik sits there for a good second. He's not the brightest knife in the crayon box. And do you need to get the others?
How do we get by them? They've just come up I guess we could jump in the water or something.
Torik just flashes a toothy grin and then slowly pulls out his appropriate weapons. His appropriate weapons in this case being battle axe and shield. Let me handle that.
Man after my own heart. I'll be right behind you. So Torik strides out, I guess.
Yes, he does. Ha! You came back.
And then suddenly Scourge and 4 others kind of whirl their head about. And again, all these people are dressed. Most of them are dressed. They have like scarlet sashes on, or crimson colored sashes. Not all, but most. And sabers, short or daggers. They look very sea type people, perhaps even more like pirates, more specifically. And suddenly they brace themselves, and you see Scourge kind of look your way, and he's like, "Oh well, seems they found 2 of them, my friends. Unless there's more hiding down below decks."
You couldn't hold us the first time.
Torik, that's your name, isn't it? Demos, if I recall.
Torik nods.
Got a deal for you, Torik. And Demos, whatever your name is, you Prydonian bastard. So you join here the Crimson Skull. Pirates we are, and you live. If not, we'll slather your blood all over the deck. How about that? The others are kind of swaggering. Yeah, no, go for it. Sorry.
Torik is going to think. He is a slow thinker, so he is going to think.
They start to slowly walk. They sense that this may be a trick, and they're kind of like slowly walking closer, closing in on you a little bit. Scourge kind of stays towards the back because he still looks kind of wounded, like old wounds that haven't quite healed. And he pulls out that whip, that Scourge that you guys gave him. The others have sabers out.
You can have half the money from the Kelpie.
That sounds pretty good. How about this then? If you don't want to join us, how about we take this here ship and you just stay here in Firthport? How about that?
Torik just looks over at Demos to see, like, I don't know, is this a good offer?
Demos like,
okay.
This ship's worth a lot more than these bastards. And then suddenly Demos walks out and he's like, "Today is the day you met Demos, my friends. Strongest man in all of the Prydonian Islands. Are you ready to die?" And he comes swaggering out, but he's like wounded. He's got bandages all over him. And they're just kind of looking at him like, so he's trying to intimidation, persuasion. Well, despite the wounds and being a little staggered, he's they do look like they kind of take him seriously. And that doesn't help that, or doesn't hurt that you're right behind him, Torik. They kind of look at each other.
Torik will flex his muscle in an attempt to help. I don't know.
This guy's intimidated. Okay. Can make an persuasion, intimidation.
I could try. He is slowly getting better at intimidation. Slowly. Oh, that's right. Give me 1 second.
Of course, we could also just call for the guards. What about that, you pirate bastards? Says Demos. Scourge is like, I suppose you could, but I know quite a number of them actually. So Torik's.
Where is it? Almost.
You have intimidating physique, right? So you can use
There it is. There it is.
Your magnetism.
I do not actually. I am
that's right.
saving that for later.
So just good old.
Okay.
Your good old magnetic personality.
Yep. Okay. So -3, then +1 for the helmet. It's -2. Okay, so I have a -1. Woo!
You got the skull helmet on?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
That thing gives me another point of... Ooh, a whole 4!
So you kind of step behind him, brooding. You kind of like misstep a little bit. You slip on the step, and you kind of have that awkward moment. And they're just kind of like looking, and there's this long standoff. And then Scourge said what he did about the guards. Well, I tell you what, to speed up this process, I say you got about 10 heartbeats to decide. Otherwise, I'm going to start killing. Demos looks at you.
Torik looks at him, does a little head nod, like towards the exit of the ship, the plank area.
Yeah, it's down here. So just so you know, here. In fact, I'll mark it with this bench, so you know where it's at.
On a bench.
So you have to kind of get through them.
And Torik proceeds to run and have at him.
Oh, okay.
About halfway, what Torik thinks is after what Torik thinks is 5 heartbeats. He then proceeds to do that.
Okay. They were kind of ready for it, so that even though you're describing action first, obviously it'll be initiative because they're kind of waiting for that as well.
Yeah.
So,
do you have a flare?
roll initiative. I'm going to have 39 flares. Sorry, Office Space. And
Oh. I forgot that one.
Brian here has 37 flare. And 14 for Torik.
14, yes.
14. All right.
Not too shabby.
No, it could be worse. Could be a 13 or less. 14. Weirdly enough, is exactly what Demos got.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
But he has a +1 modifier, so technically he will go a split second before if he thus chooses. And the pirates get a 39. Just kidding.
What?
I shouldn't joke because watch me actually do it. Roll it.
I mean,
With exploding 20, it is possible. Oh wow.
them.
So they got a
2.
they're all going to go as a group. However, Scourge goes after them because he's -2 because he's staggered. So they got an 18.
Cool.
Scourge technically got the lower end of that. All right, so yeah, Torik, you start to make your move. They don't look surprised at all that they were kind of expecting it. Sadly, I was hoping they could get you guys into it, but maybe they'll hear.
Well, hopefully, Torik was intelligent enough to adequately signal Demos to break through and try and get to him.
Yeah, right. His intellect is -1, so it's not horrible, but it's not great. Oh no, it's +0.
Better than a Torik's.
It's average. Okay. If he knew bullish charge talent, it'd be awesome because he could just, but he doesn't. But he's gonna do it. So it's fact, I think if I were Randall playing Demos, I would, because he has heroic strength, I would spend the stamina to. So you see him just like he just like bows up and just like his muscles cording And he goes charging forward. He's got to blast through like 3 guys. Randall's character is going to get killed. It's going to be my fault.
No.
Well, if he gets bored with characters, that'll give him an excuse to come up with a new one.
He could tumble through with acrobatics, but he's not that good at it. Oh, shoot. Oh, no, that's good. Okay, so that's... 2 of them strike at him with free reactive attacks as he just kind of blows by 2 of them. And both of them miss. The second one just barely like nicks off of his belt is how close it was. And then he makes a full shoving, brawling attack at this guy. That's the closest one. That would be, I think he's plus 4. 12. Yeah, they kind of, the guy stands his ground. They both kind of clash into each other. And, oh wait, he used heroic strength. So this guy gets knocked back, but he doesn't fall in the water, gets knocked back on the plank, and actually manages to keep his balance. This pirate. And let me move the oars out of the way. Let's make this more of a boarding plank, shall we? There we go. Back like that. He gets knocked back. Demos fills in the space there. So that's Demos's turn. He gets that far.
Woo!
You hear them. Yeah, he busted through those 2 guys, and they're like, "Don't let him escape. What are you doing?" And Torik's turn.
Torik is going to.
Oh wait, no, sorry. Sorry, what am I doing? It was actually their turn first. I don't know why I moved to Demos.
Goodness.
So I will save that. For some reason, I wasn't looking at the initiative tracker correctly. So if he can survive their actual attacks, he could still do that. All right, one is missed. Okay, it worked out. So they both missed him. Still on their turn. This one, a third one goes rushing at Torik. Actually, this guy goes running upstairs to the poop deck, the raised deck. And he throws a knife down at Torik. So Torik, you can only use dodge for that. Never mind. Unless your dodge is 6 or less.
It is not.
It thumps in the deck, like it doesn't even stick. It like lands flat and like slides several feet. And then Scourge moves up to here. He jumps on your log, Torik, of all things.
Oh boy. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Them's fighting words or actions.
Those are.
He flashes the Scourge.
Didn't realize he wanted to die. Okay.
The Scourge rips into you as he gets a exploding 20. Yep.
Oh.
Ouch. What is your
my protection
dodge?
rate? Oh, my dodge?
Yeah, because it's considered a ranged attack.
It's turn plus acrobatics. I have a -1.
Oh man.
Hold up.
No,
it should be like a 12.
Yeah, it says 12 in the green circle.
I do have a specialty for being aboard ship for acrobatics.
Cool. So 13 then, right?
Yeah. Well, then there's the armor.
So the Scourge rips into you for 10 points of damage minus your armor.
Okay. My protection rating is currently.
It's 3 or 4. Right?
Well, with the stacked armor, it is 4, I believe, and then my horned warhelm gives me 1.
Yep.
So I have 5, and then my buckler that I've got.
Oh, 6.
Yeah.
Cool. So you only took 4 then.
Nice.
Oh my god.
4 points of damage.
It's a little different when you got your gear on and when you're whipped bare skin.
And it was not quite a crit. It missed being a critical. Oh wait, no, hold on. Your dodge is 12 or 13. 28. Got a 28 total. So yeah, 8 would be. So no, not a critical success. All right. So but still, it cuts into you for 4 points of damage. Your armor stopping most of that.
I know my health isn't 14.
It's 15 now, is what I have.
Okay.
If you click on the token, it should. I usually keep those pretty updated.
Oh.
And
right. Awesome.
There's 2 missed demos. Actually, there's a third guy. One guy tries to tackle Demos for the brawling roll. Ooh. short. Ooh, I think it's gonna misses by 1. Fortunately. All right. So on Demos's turn, he was doing what was originally described. Gets through.
Coming
all of
through.
these guys. Just plowing through. I'll go get the others. By the way, just note this is not fleeing.
I'll be back.
They're like, stop him. I'll get him fast, guys. Don't worry about that. And back to so Torik's turn.
Yes. All right. Torik is going to first of all begin raging as he states his catchphrase, "Have at me, Torak!" And is then going to rush at Scourge here.
Okay.
And proceed with his newly acquired Bullish Charge talent.
Oh, so you're gonna knock him backwards.
Attempt to. I shouldn't have too much of a problem though.
Yep. You could trip him over your log.
It's gonna be 11 plus 11. To roll, I still do get an attack when I Bullish Charge, correct?
So no, it's either is to knock someone back a yard. If you critically succeed, you do damage plus you knock them back. So let me double check. I've rewritten this talent so many times. Yeah, if you okay, brawling or melee weaponry attack against the opponent's defense, you can drive the target back 1 yard if your physique is no less than 2 of your opponent's physique. If your physique is 5 or more over your foes, then you either drive him back 2 yards or you knock him prone. Your choice. If you critically succeed, you deal 5 points of damage plus the effects that were just mentioned. Yeah, it takes an action. It costs 1 stamina point.
Okay, and it takes what would be an attack action?
Yes.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna go take a swing at him. Then, in that case.
Okay. With your great axe.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
With my great axe.
This is probably going to hurt poor Scourge.
Oh, the poor man. Yup.
Oh God, he hasn't even healed that much.
Oh my God.
I just looked at his health.
Oh boy, Scourge.
I didn't let him sleep. That's why.
Exactly. 16. Not your best stroke, but still, he's not very dodgy right now. It still clips him. Well, clips for 4 plus armor piercing 3, right?
This isn't the
great axe. Yeah,
no,
AP3.
it's not a great axe. It's a battle axe.
Oh, AP2 if you're doing two-handed. Well, you got a buckler though, right? So,
yeah, well, bucklers are on your arm, are they not?
Well, it's not a specific arm buckler. Those are going to be in the
Okay.
Savage East, by the way, just to make them more clear.
Ooh.
So this is a single grip one. So 4
Aim.
points of damage, however, causes him to stagger, bleeding horribly, and probably about to pass out as he goes to -1.
Ooh.
He gets an endurance roll against DL 16 to stay conscious. And he trips over the log as you deal this fairly nasty blow to him that could have been worse, honestly. And he lays there bleeding, his eyes wide open, still conscious, but obviously in shock. So he's severely wounded. That's -5 to all of his die rolls and defense and mobility. All right. What do I use for that? What icon do I use for that? Usually I think I use the skull. All right, Torik. Back to the top of the round. So Scourge is down, just laying there like stunned almost, and the others keep fighting. So this guy that was intimidated attacks Torik. This guy goes running down after Demos. It's going to be one of those mobility versus mobility chases. And this guy goes chasing as well. And this pirate's yelling like, "Don't leave me here with a big one, you bastard!" And he throws a dagger at Torik after he shouts that, like he doesn't want to close with you. The dagger goes flying over your head and off into the water.
God.
Not a good reputation for the Crimsons.
Yeah. The guy who's intimidated, Demos, slashes at you with a saber. Torik. Oh.
Oh boy.
Now you parry it. Ching! All right.
You don't even.
They had
by
one
the time
shot and they didn't make it count.
By the time we get there, you'll have mopped the
Yeah.
deck literally
I
with
know.
them.
I was gonna say,
You
like, by
don't
the
need
time they
us.
get back, they're all gonna be done. There won't be anyone left to fight.
Catches Demos, it looks like. All right, so this guy actually took to heart this guy yelling. He stops, comes back. He seems to be fiddling with a crossbow. And
Don't forget any potential outnumbering bonuses.
yeah, but it takes him it was an action to move and an action to load a crossbow, so you can't shoot it this round. So back to Demos. Demos, not that you could tell Torik, but stuff is happening. You can hear him running and people cursing and grabbing at him. And let's see what happens to you. What is the fate of Demos? All right, so that happens. And Torik's turn. This is
Would it?
Off camera, so I'm not describing it.
Okay. Would I be able to, in one action, discard my buckler and grab my hand axe?
Yeah, so it's that's 2 free actions, which count as 1. 2 free
Okay.
actions add up to 1. So yeah.
I will do that.
Cool.
And
Okay.
then proceed to smack the nearest person
So you
with
sling
a
off your
battle
buckler,
axe.
draw your hand axe, and all right. You're going two-handed now with it, right?
No, I'm leaving it open to swing with my hand
Oh,
axe.
hand axe, right? Because you have dual blades.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ouch. This is
Slicing and dicing.
Gods.
really getting nasty.
I do feel bad for these people. They
Where's
thought
the
they could.
first blood going at Scourge or the guy that's
First one is definitely going here.
that's Hale. That's in decent shape. Okay. He's not wearing any armor or anything.
Oh my god. Oh, max damage 25.
27. Ouch. Yeah, 20. So that will be 15 points of damage.
Oh my god.
It's cleaved deep into his shoulders, busting through his clavicle. He goes staggering, falls to the ground. Eyes wide open, like, what in the heck did Scourge drag me into? And does he make his endurance roll? Nope, he passes out. He
Okay.
is bleeding out on the deck.
May I throw my hand axe?
Yeah. So that's offhanded, so -2.
And it's also ranged weaponry, right?
Yeah, and it's ranged weaponry roll.
Do I still get my bonus for hand axe, whatever?
Like specialty?
Yeah.
No, only if the specialty is melee. If the specialty is ranged
Oh.
next, then you would.
I have 2 of them. What are the chances of me missing and it going into the water?
If you miss,
Assuming I have a +0.
yeah, if you missed by 10 or more, your target, it goes in the water.
Okay, cool.
And it goes into the water. No. Who are you throwing at? This guy, I assume?
Yes.
Okay. The guy that threw a knife at you.
Yeah. I'm going to return the favor.
So the hand axe, yeah, clips him in the leg. He's actually wearing a leather jerkin that stops some of that. And it's just 1 point of damage. But it's something.
I did more than he did.
Yeah. It soaked him. All right. And it kind of slides up against the gunwales here.
Seems like that guy's jerking you around.
Hey.
Hey.
Hello. All right. I think that was your 2 actions. So next
Yes.
is back to them. Oh man. So they're not quite at the point where there's a morale check, but it's close. Mainly because this guy comes running back and he shoots a crossbow bolt at Torik. Doesn't appear to have necessarily any careful aim, so he doesn't seem to care if he hits the guys. Of course, they're laying on the ground. And the bolt does hit Torik, because his dodge is 12. but it's 4 points of damage absorbed by your armor.
Completely and utterly.
Yep.
God.
He's like, oh, you seem like you're trying to frantically reload. And this guy like steps back
Good
also.
armor.
Ooh, really? He does step back. How
Yep.
interesting.
And he's you can see in his hand in a minute, he's like also futzing with a crossbow. So it's one action to load, so he'll be able to fire at this round. Actually, he doesn't really technically step back, but and it's a light crossbow. And another bolt goes flying at Torik. That misses entirely. Sticks in the deck at your feet.
Just wait until I can parry missiles.
Exactly.
The day that happens, whew, the army's better run for fear.
Meanwhile, off camera, something's happening. Which I need to roll for really quick.
Well, at least Demos doesn't have any armor slowing him down.
That's true. Yeah, he's pretty fast. He's got a 13 mobility. All right. So, and the guy on him only has a 12, so he's actually outdistancing him. All right. So
that's actually as much as Torik's is with his armor on. Wait, no, it's not. It's
Torik,
one more than Torik's with armor. All right. So I assume if I bullish charge, it will take both of my actions.
total? Well, you have to move at least 4 yards forward. Let me see. Yeah, by charging at an opponent and then scoring a successful brawling or melee attack versus. So yeah, you have to move first.
Okay, which takes an action then. Okay.
Yeah, so it's basically a 2-action maneuver.
Okay, he's going to rush this man as his first action, and with a second action, hit him with both hands with the battle axe.
This guy?
Yes, the one on the plank.
Yeah, so you're just ignoring this guy. You're just jumping.
Yeah, I mean, he's passed out. What is he going to do?
Yeah. I mean, this Scourge could technically strike at you, but he's at minus
No. If these people can't, then...
He actually tries as you leave his space. And you hear the Scourge kind of pathetically snap behind you, missing pretty badly. Speaking of which, he has to make an endurance roll every round.
All right.
Very conscious. Oh, that was his last act before he passes out. Bleeding pretty badly. All right. And you get to this guy who's like frantically loading another crossbow bolt. So 24 is your battle axe attack?
Yes, it is, with AP 2 and max damage 26.
Okay. So was that bullish charge or you're like literally just striking him?
That is me hitting him, punching him.
Yeah, 20. Oh, it was a punch?
Yes, but not punching him. It is with my weapon.
Axe strike.
Yes.
Okay.
Two-handed axe strike.
Yeah, 24. So 10 points of damage, plus 2 armor piercing when you're going two-handed with a battle axe. So 12. He has 1 point of armor. He's barely standing thanks to his leather jerkin that just, instead of cutting into his lung or heart, it just kind of cuts deep into his ribs and all that muscle there.
With AP2? Nice.
Yeah, so he's still barely standing. Staggered. All right, and back to them. So
what few of them are left?
He is probably leaving, this guy. Oh, you actually like infuriated him. So instead of fleeing like he probably should, he looks really angry and he like holds the wound, just this one look like he's realizing his mortality, and like there's this look in his eyes like he's gonna go down fighting. And he makes wait, he's got a crossbow. Drops his crossbow, draws his saber, and then thrusts his saber at you. Thrusts the saber at Torik, and Torik blocks it pretty easily.
God.
His eyes keep bleeding to death. So, meanwhile, Isira and Marichka, you can see people in the tavern around you in the common room, kind of like parking up, like what's going on, and almost instantly you can hear someone shouting like running closer. It sounds like Demos's voice. This kind of deep voice. He's like, Marichka, Sira, anybody can hear me. Guards, I don't care. There's somebody attacking Torik and myself on the ship. And you see him, he comes about 2 seconds later, he comes running into the common room, and people are looking like, what's your problem?
So I have a question. Are we already at the Black Dog?
Yeah, I think it's where y'all were, we left.
Okay,
Yeah.
because that's where I was, because I'm supposed to be meeting with the guard that talked to me earlier. Like, did he not show, or?
Well, it's not quite, you think he's...
The meeting?
Yeah, he should be arriving around now, maybe half an hour from now. So
Okay, so we've been just chilling. Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
It's early evening. It's just,
What is going on, Demos?
I just, people are attacking a Scourge turned against us, and he has these other pirates with him. They're fighting Torik, for all I know.
How many?
Only reason I ran, and as he's saying this, you can see, before he answers, you can see someone run into the doorway of the tavern that he just blasted through. Guy holding a saber, and he just kind of looks in, and he just kind of points.
Is this one of them, Demos?
That's one of them. He tried to grab me.
Oh.
You see, the guy suddenly points his saber, and he's like, "You, my beef is with you. All the rest of you drink up and stuff. That pay me no mind."
Sir, are you really going to start a fight in a tavern?
He comes running, looks at you, and shut up, lady. You don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, excuse me? And I'm going to cast mental torment on him.
All right.
Oh,
no need for initiative. He's not expecting it to happen. He's actually walking by you, kind of ignoring you.
Okay, hold on.
What's Asira doing meanwhile? Anything?
Asira is has taken out her dagger to her side.
Okay. Let's see if Marichka's spell works.
Yeah.
Steal 10 to make it manifest correctly, right?
I think so. So it does.
I think it's 10. Yeah, so it does work. It's just going to be easy to resist.
Gotcha.
Let's see, because he has to. It's endurance or resolve to beat it. Let me make sure here. Mental torment is difficulty level 15. The spell doesn't even work correctly.
Oh.
Unless you want to luck it or something, but
no.
Okay.
Be like, she's gonna curse under her breath.
You mutter the incantation and you do the gestures, everything you're taught, and it just doesn't work. And you still feel the energy drain though, so it still costs you 2 stamina points.
Okay.
Even if the spell doesn't work. Because it technically always works. It just doesn't work the way you intended. So you're at a 15 stamina?
Yes.
All right. So he doesn't even have a clue. And there are some people clearing out. There's a couple of men kind of sort of standing up to him, but they're kind of taken aback. And he suddenly says, "There's no sacred arm with a crimson skull. So unless you want your throat cut, I'm with this one right here." And he like points at Demos, and Demos is like,
and I raise my hand. I'm like, "Crimson skulls. So let me get.
Oh, it's you again, is it, lass? How about you shut your trap?" And then you hear the tavern keeper's like, That lady right there's a customer of mine. Now get out of here.
Thank you, sir, but I can handle this myself. Why don't we take this outside?
Make a persuasion.
Okay.
Intimidation specialty, if you.
No, I don't have intimidation. 25.
Oh, nice.
He's like,
that works.
Aye, all right, let's be going out. You be coming with me, whoever you are. He's like pointing at Demos.
I never said we were going. He was going alone, though.
Demos goes, "You heard her. She's the one that asked you out there." I'm just gonna like grab somebody's tankard and start drinking.
And I'll wave to Diego to join us.
Diego's now. He's the one of the ones that are kind of standing, like sort of facing this pirate. Like, what is your problem?
Yeah.
Said, what is going on? So
We're
let us
both
go. Let us go to the ship.
Yes, after we just take care of this guy. After we take care of this guy.
About how many rounds of combat has occurred since then?
So meanwhile, let's cut scene back to Torik. So Torik, you are still fighting for your life, down to 1 health. Oh wait, sorry, I skipped that a little bit. You, it is your turn.
Down to 1 health.
Torik.
Oh my god!
I better not joke about that because if it actually happens, no one will believe me.
Okay. As a free action, I will draw my second hand axe. Proceed to smite this dude in the face.
The gods, how many axes do you have, lad? And all right.
Enough.
Wait, didn't we do your turn? Yeah, never mind.
I mean, if you want to roll a couple attacks against me, I'm fine with that. Go for it.
Oh, that's right. No, we're good. We're right. I'm right. So it is your turn, Torik.
Okay, then I roll a 25 against him with my battle axe.
Another 25. And the axe comes down like halfway through his neck. Blood squirts all over you as his body goes rolling down the boarding plank, almost into the water.
And then he turns his gaze slowly towards this man.
He's just like, this is a sad shot of this guy holding this like little crossbow that for some reason in this moment looks kind of limp.
I will I position my body. Well, no. I just stare at him and ask him, "What next?"
This kind of looks. It's in this moment you actually realize that this person is actually a female, but she's still with the pirates. Her hair is cut very short, like she's trying to appear as a man, but you think it's actually a woman. And she just kind of looks, and so you just made an attack action. She looks back at you, knocking the crossbow, and she starts to aim it. You see her hold the stock up to her cheek, and she's like shaking.
You think you can hit me with that?
I don't want any more beef. So let me go. This is not my idea at all. It was Scourge's. Look, you'll never see me again, I swear.
Is the Kelpie corpse still on board the ship?
Oh, you broke up.
I think it should be like over here-ish. Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, you broke up on the first statement.
Oh, is the Kelpie corpse still on the ship? Like it should be over
here.
Yeah,
I actually moved it to get out of the way, but yeah, I think it was right here near your log.
Torik thinks. Find a way to sell the Kelpie corpse. Give me most of it, and you can live.
Is that what that is right there? Look.
It's a weird horse.
Look, I just want to go free. Please, you got no beef with me here. And she like throws the crossbow down and like slides towards Scourge.
Ooh, more things to sell.
And you could see her looking over, like there's a moment she's probably about ready to maybe dive into the water.
Does Torik, do you think Torik's smart enough to notice or to know that she's thinking about that?
Make a perception empathy roll.
Oh boy.
We'll decide it.
Hey. Guess what modifier I get?
+7.
Yeah, so never mind that free insight that I gave you. But she is being hesitant.
Sell the kelp. Find a way. Find a buyer for the Kelpie corpse. You live.
All right, I think I know what you mean. And then suddenly she looks distracted and looks around for a minute. And then there's a moment you think that she's like probably trying to do a ruse or feign. And you realize, Torik, you see two men with spears and helmets and chain shirts, probably town guard, like jogging up the wharf towards the ship. You hear the sigh. Hello, who goes there? What goes? What ruckus?
Torik says,
what's going on? They're still jogging. They're like 30 yards away. But...
now's the time to decide. And then Torik carries up, had a couple of ruffians trying to take the ship.
Suddenly she dives into the water. So unless you want to get close to her and try to grab her. She's like...
He'll look at her, like attempt to catch her eyes as she does, if possible. Or if she's just running. She
just turns and like does a fairly decent dive into the bilge water that's all here in the harbor. All the dirty water that's around all the ships. Yeah. And then she disappears, so you're not sure if she drowned or if she probably deliberately like swam under the ship. But the guards come running out. One of them seems to have noticed. And so, what goes here, sir? This is in Brythian. You all right? Were you attacked? Oh, by the gods! And one comes running up to look at the bodies. The other one kind of walks up to you with a spear out, though, Torik. He's a little bit like, you need to explain yourself, sir.
Torik repeats himself. These men, they were ruffians trying to take their ship. He doesn't say there. That was my bad. He says our.
I see. Judging by the livery there might be Crimson Skull. It's a pirate gang. Anyway, you'll stay right there. We may have to detain you for more information from the magistrate.
Torik shrugs and proceeds to walk around picking up his weapons and items as well as any other items that he finds.
They don't seem to stop you or care.
Okay.
They do roughly tend to the men bleeding, like they try to make a half-assed attempt to stop bleeding, and then they don't seem to care. It looks like one of them's already bled out. But it looks like they might have managed to save Scourge.
Oh my god.
1 point from...
Whoa.
Save him for torture.
Yeah, we'll be cautious in about a week, maybe.
So may I inquire as to what other items other than this crossbow Torik gets?
Yeah, so as you search around, the two guards are kind of cleaning up. One shouting to some other people about, no, it's all, we've got it. In the name of the Queen, it's all good. And moments later, also Marichka and Asira and Diego come running up and Demos. So y'all see Torik somewhat more wounded than he was, but not hugely so. He's just kind of picking up things off the deck. The two guards are kind of cleaning up the blood.
You've got a flesh wound.
Oh, Andorok, what on earth happened here?
Sorry, Torik, I had to run. You told me to, says Demos.
They weren't much of a problem. He gestures around him.
What did they want?
The ship.
Can you elaborate? Who they are? They're the Crimson, but...
They said they're the Crimson Skull. They said they're pirates.
This appears to be Scourge over here.
It was.
Well, the guard says in Brythia, wait, you know these two. Is this part of your crew, sir?
One of them was our crew.
Miladies? No, he's talking about Asira and
okay.
Marichka. Asira, you're still in your somewhat exotic female human.
Where did I was trying to recall if I had left that on or if I
think you did. I think you put it on because we were supposed to meet the guard and you were going to come with me.
That's right. So yes, yeah. I'm still.
Okay. It would have been up for at least 2 hours by now. So
yeah.
My
4 stamina.
Yeah. All right. Let me mark that.
My apologies, sir. This is our ship. I'm the captain.
Oh,
I was just...
You're the captain. Excellent.
Yes.
I'm sorry about all this. Is this your man right here? He points.
Yes, he is.
Burke smiles.
He did a very good job for being a blubbering fool at some times, but he is useful.
Well, I'm afraid, unfortunately, though, we may have to detain him for questioning unless you can vouch for him in some way.
Well, he's my crew, and we were attacked. He was defending our ship. What's the problem?
No, what's the problem is that's your side of the story. I haven't heard theirs. I think one of the men survived, though. You said his name was
Oh,
Scourge?
Scourge. Yes.
He will lie. He's betrayed us.
No, no, pirate.
He's
I've heard it all before.
He's part of the Crimson Skulls.
I've heard the Crimson Skull is quite a pirate fleet.
Indeed.
So sorry about this, my ladies, my lord. But if there's any way we could take care of this now, and you see him kind of so make an empathy roll. All three of you can if you want.
Okay, I have a specialty with empathy. Does that add +1 to it?
Yep.
Hey, got a 12.
Okay. Even Torik picked up on it.
Ooh,
13.
that's impressive.
I don't think Asira needs to roll.
Okay.
Because I think Matt. Yeah, he's kind of hinting that if you bribe me, if you pay something, I might be able to take care of all this.
Oh.
Kind of
That's what you want.
Belt pouch. I'm just saying, otherwise we can, it might be a night in the dungeons before Lord Magistrate can see you in the morning.
I will drop a silver in his hand. Will this take care of it?
It's a start. I'm afraid I have to do a little more of that, though.
How about this? You take the silver and move on.
Torik interrupts.
Persuasion.
Torik interrupts in the middle of this. Do you want a crossbow? And he holds out the crossbow.
To him or
to the guard.
For a moment, he's kind of like annoyed, and then he kind of does a double take, and yeah, I think that'll settle it, actually. So he'll take the silver and the crossbow and apparently be gone.
All right.
For your assistance.
Of course, mate. So sorry about all this. We'll get all this cleaned up.
What are the other items that I found, by the way?
He shouts to the other guy, Oi! Oi! Grab the bodies. We'll take them to the dungeons anyway. Now these people are fine. So what?
We would actually like to keep the one that's still alive, Scourge. We have some business with him now.
Oh my god!
If you don't mind.
This is.
Well, I'm afraid he's about dead. I think he might have passed away, actually. Oi, did you stop that was bleeding over there? His name's Scourge. The other guy's like, I'm not entirely sure. I've been working on it. Let me roll healing arts. My healing arts roll. I think the bleeding stopped, but he's in poor shape, Captain. That's all right. No, I'm afraid he's got to come with us, actually.
We paid you. Don't you think that is enough?
You paid for the original thing we discussed, my lady, Captain.
Oh, my goodness. Can you just drop it? And I'm going to do a persuasion.
Why do you want this man for? Is this Were Guild?
You see, he was part of our crew, but I want to know why he betrayed us.
So you're Crimson Skull too, then, is what you're saying?
No. Oh my gosh. Fine. I will explain the story. We were captured.
Well, please
we were captured by the Crimson Skull, which he is a part of. We took over the ship because we fought back, and now we own the ship. But he decided to betray us, even though we put our trust in him. So now we need information of why they keep coming after us. So is that clear, sir?
This is a pirate ship. I'll clear it up for you soon enough if you tell me all the information.
That's pretty much all we know right now.
So you commandeered the ship of the Crimson Skull, did you? Very well, then. Can't tell what type of ship this was. Brythian, maybe, but it looks like it's been altered a bit.
Yeah.
So make a persuasion roll on that, Marichka.
I've been getting 6s all the time. Like, what? All right, 12.
Okay. Yeah, he's still not. He's like, well, it's a good story, Captain, but I'm afraid these two men are coming with us, dead or alive.
Is there really nothing we can do to keep him so we can find out more information?
Ask him a question before you take him.
Of course, my lady.
I'll walk over to him. I was reading up, since I have a torturer specialty, and what do I have to
You're gonna torture him?
Please
torture?
do.
Torture for the question.
Yeah, it's for persuasion.
Yeah, so it's just a +1 to persuasion via
It's
torture.
literal torture, like you're torturing someone to get information.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
that would not apply.
Oh, I can't.
I mean,
I
you
can't
don't.
tort.
You're not literally torturing him. It doesn't sound like you're not tying him up,
You
stabbing him, and cutting him.
you-
I was
I'll
trying to
give
think
you
if I could do it. If I could do a stealthy torture while I go over to ask the question.
I was going to say another hour of this, it might become psychological torture.
Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, I have decent enough persuasion. I will just go. I will just go over to him and shake him and say, "Scourge, what is the name?
Oh,
The Red
torture
Skulls?
Scourge. Yeah, okay. I thought you were talking about the guard. This.
No. I wanted to torture Scourge. I was going to go over and like stealthily jab a dagger in a sensitive spot or something.
Oh my
so-
god, he's gonna die.
The two guards are kind of watching. Do you still want to do it, or are you trying to sleight of hand?
Can I distract them while he does it?
Ooh, seductive dance, or just whatever. She
I-
has that.
No,
Ugh.
I don't. This character doesn't have.
Oh, that's the
seductive
other
dance.
character.
Torik can
yeah.
seductive
That's
dance.
Blue Star.
Yeah.
Look at me.
Well, I have a
That's
bluffing thing. Can I just like talk to them?
Yeah. What story are you gonna concoct really quick?
Oh boy, what am I gonna talk about?
Thing about there guarding the city.
I'll just like I'll block the body
Oh my-
while you do your torturing. I mean, like, so is it always this hectic in this city? Do people always? Do pirates always come and try to attack people?
Not always, of course, but it has happened once or twice on Moon.
As
Sort of
she's
all
doing
this. What's your name, by the way, Captain?
Marichka.
Marichka. That's a beautiful name. Doesn't sound
Why,
Brythian.
thank you. No, it's Malovian.
Malovian. Further
Yes.
place, quite far away. So is here
Yes.
you're trying to sneak over.
Yeah, I while she's doing that, I sneak over to Scourge and
So you get make a stealth check and you get a +2 bonus because he's distracted by
Alright.
Marichka.
And I just keep jabbing.
I still want to know what all items I got from these bodies,
All right.
including the one at the bottom of the plank.
I'll get to that in a second here.
oh, I got my 20 my 20
Another.
didn't explode, but
Ooh.
Oh,
Well, it does explode.
if you're in the dice
I know
roll,
I forgot
Oh,
to
you mean
roll.
that,
But
right? The exclamation point thing.
if you can use the dice roll and just hit separate for the exploding.
there we go.
Nice.
36.
36.
Oh my.
God. It's a pretty. I was very.
So they have no idea. They don't notice at all. In fact, that is actually a critical success.
Mm.
So let's see what I could roll in stealth really quick. Okay, so they're not gonna notice you for a good minute. This is not a matter of rounds now. They're completely have no clue you're there. They're kind of one is kind of like flirting a little bit with Marichka. The other guy's like cleaning up blood over here. But you Torik is still picking up spoils.
Also gold and coins.
So I get over.
Yeah.
Oops, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, remember that pirate that you guys followed out? He actually kind of vanished into the crowd.
Yeah.
The guy that made you come out in the first place. You're like, step outside, sir. He just kind of vanished.
Excellent. Well, I'll make my way to when I get to Scourge. I will kneel down next to him and obstruct. Wielding my dagger, not wanting to kill him, but just to create maximum pain without killing him.
Now he's already unconscious, so he's not very responsive.
Oh, I thought he was awake.
No, he's deep in a coma. He's barely alive, actually.
Ah, well, shoot. I wasted that exploding fire. I thought he was awake. Well, I will try to wait.
I thought you already tried to wake him up. Wasn't that your plan?
It's gonna be like a week before he gets back up.
Well, then that'll be what I'm doing over there. Is I'm shaking him
Stealthily.
smacking his face, maybe
nobody
splashing a little
notices.
water.
Okay.
Seeing
I mean, you could try healing arts if you want to.
heal him
Somehow
to torture him.
I mean, that's not that uncommon of a procedure.
I guess not.
I'll
all
the
right.
Princess Bride. Why bother curing me then? The master wants you in good health for the machine.
Yeah, that's right. All right. Well, I'll do healing. I guess oh, well, that didn't work.
So you need 10 minutes for fresh wounds, but
5. It's not going to work. So
yeah, it's you make a sloppy mess of it. In fact, you almost like reopen his wounds.
I was trying to heal him with my dagger in hand.
One thing you do notice, or at least you get some benefit for a crit, even though it was stealth and not perception. You do notice he's wearing something you guys haven't seen before. He might have recently acquired it, but it's a nice ring on his, or no, an earring that's you haven't seen it before.
Who on Scourge?
Yeah, it looks like a gold earring.
Can I have it?
Like a hoop.
If he's not waking up, that was going to be my next task anyways, to sort of pat him down and look for any sort of information, maybe check his pockets. I'll pluck off that earring if I see it. So
that's what Torik would have been doing.
Yeah, so Torik would have already found the 6 silver pieces that he has with him.
If Torik sees the earring, he's taking
But
the earring.
you did not see the earring. It was a little hidden, which is why I serenaded that critical too.
Shall I roll a?
Correct.
Yeah.
I've already got it. I'll see it, so I'll grab it. So
yeah. So while we're on the subject, so Torik, between all of these guys, you found 9 silver pieces and 17 bronze.
Ooh. 9 silver and 17 bronze.
2 sabers and 2 daggers if you want them, but it looks like the guards are going to collect those. Yep.
Aw, can Torik not take the sabers?
Yeah, I guess you can grab one and see what they say.
Torik's going to do that.
They don't seem to want to push anything with you.
if they don't say anything, he'll grab both of them.
Yeah, if you grab the second one, let's see. They kind of looks like the one that was doing most of the time was about to say something, and he just kind of like, forget it.
Does Torik notice him about to say anything?
Yeah.
What does he look like? He might have said, I rolled a 5 on my perception empathy.
No idea.
Torik will look at him questioningly, like curious, not like threatening, just like, huh? What's up?
Nothing. No. I just thought maybe we would take that saber there, but if you need it, we can count it as were guild. And Brythia means man gold, because they took something from you. So, right. We're just going to finish cleaning up here. Where did the small lady go? The brown lady? Oh, there she is. She's behind me.
Oh, okay. Torik will walk over to him, hand him the saber, and then pick up Scourge's Scourge.
He kind of takes it like, oh, thank you. So we'll go to the armory. It'll help the town guard and the militia out.
Well, then I will. I'll come back to this lead guard, and I say, he was not awake. I found no information. What can you tell us about the Crimson Skull?
It's better alive. Well, the Crimson Skull pirates are a well-known pirate gang or fleet. They fly flags that often have a Crimson Skull on it, or the black sail usually. Not always.
Are there many in the city that you know of?
Here in Firthport? Not that I know of. I mean, no doubt they do come here on occasion and they try to smuggle things in, but we usually detect them for the most part.
So you're absolutely sure that the Crimson have nothing to do with anyone that's influential in your city?
Crimson Skull, let's see. Make a persuasion check, Marichka.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I already added up. 14.
Oh, I mean, no one that I know of. They are outlaws, after all. Anyway, if that's all, it's been a long night, and I know you'd like your rest as well as I. I've got 2 more hours on my shift. Will you take these bodies to the dungeons?
Well, thank you for your help. We appreciate it.
Of course, wish I could have come sooner, but it looks like you take care of it yourself with your big mercenary over there. He's behind,
Or-
isn't he?
One other thing, Torik will be grabbing one of the 2 daggers and handing the guard the other dagger.
Kind of takes it like, well, thank you.
We
One
are
One for
a.
me, one for you.
It's very nice. The big one's very nice. I appreciate it.
Yes,
like it.
we are a merry band of misfits. Have a good night.
Good night, Captain Marichka.
Captain?
Yes.
Ah, very well. Good night. Oh, by the way, because it'll probably come up with the harbor master, how long you expect to have this ship moored here? You said it was involved with the Crimson Skull. I'm only looking after your own safety, shall we say?
Most likely just another night or two, right, Marichka?
Yes, we don't plan to stay long.
All right. Well, sorry your introduction to Firthport has been on the violent side, but it happens, right? Well, good night.
Indeed it does.
Good night. Good night. May Gelrith and Briannon bless you.
Good night.
Exactly.
And they head off, and they take the bodies with them. Actually, by now there's 2 other guards that showed up, and so the 4 of them kind of carry these bodies. Some people have kind of gathered on the wharf, sort of watching all of this, but it's fairly late, so there's actually not a lot of people out in the city. And Demos is talking to one of the guards about how another one got away. How there was probably a 5th pirate.
Okay.
Does Torik overhear this? Does Torik overhear this?
Yeah, make a perception hearing specialty. Ooh, you heard that.
You heard that.
Anything with perception is just 0.
Yeah. No, you didn't. You didn't hear.
Okay.
So
after they go, I'll take out the earring I plucked off Scourge and take a closer look at it to see what I've got.
All right. So you look at it a little bit more in the light. You can make a crafting roll, Matt, if you want to.
All right.
By you. It looks
Coming.
fairly simple. Gold hoop. He was wearing a do-rag over it, which is probably why Torik didn't see it.
Oh, fair. Torik is still expecting the Kelpie corpse to be sold by the person who escaped.
It's still there, kind of half rotting. So, Sierra had no idea. Like maybe it's gold. You're not quite sure.
All right. Well, I'll save it and maybe get it appraised later.
I turn to Asira and I tell her he's going to live probably if he gets through the night. Which means there's.
What's that?
I think that if he does live through this, he'll probably escape and come after us, or at least try to get a contact to do it for him.
He was in very bad shape. If he survives, it will be a long while before he moves anywhere, I think.
I'm assuming that he was unconscious and
yes,
didn't
I
respond at all.
tried to wake him with no luck, and his wounds looked very deep.
Well, maybe he won't live after all.
It does not look hopeful.
I wish I could have killed him myself, but alas.
I was going to torture him if I could.
Well,
alas, I failed.
Unfortunately, favor was not on our side.
Not yet. Should we return to meet this sailor to see if we can get any more information from him?
Yes, there was this guard. He said that he would meet me at Black Dog. But I'm wondering if the guards will be any help, since we're trying to figure out what this symbol means and who it belongs to.
Yes.
It's Brythian, so it has to be someone of importance. And if they're tied to the Crimson Skull, then we are not safe in Brythia.
Perhaps we set sail tomorrow to get Diego to his homeland.
I agree. We should stick to that plan.
I like that very much. Sorry, I did not mean to eavesdrop, but I've been standing here.
Yes. You are very quiet, Diego.
You're so
very
boss.
very drunk. I think I had too much wine. And
Oh,
I
then you
come
won't
here and
remember
there
any of
is,
this.
I'm hoping not. There is viscera all over the deck, and there is this rotting kelpie.
Hmm. I think Torik is trying to sell it.
Yes,
probably-
there was a. Does Torik know she was a girl? Or think?
Yeah, the one that dove in the water.
Okay.
Yeah. So technically, two got away.
Two?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, the one by the thing.
The one
There
that
was-
challenged, that Marichka got upset with.
There was a girl that got away. She's supposed to sell it.
I was a girl that got away.
That pirate is not going to help you sell the kelpie. I will try.
Aww.
What
I
time of day
have-
are we at now?
What?
What time of day are we at now?
Oh, it's like 2 hours after nightfall, maybe 2.5. So kind of mid-evening.
If I can find some of my smuggling contacts, I will try to sell it for you.
Thank you.
Smuggling
However-
contacts. Very interesting.
Well, my family was in the business. What can I say?
Seems we fell in with the right crowd.
Hmm.
I just, it is the wine speaking. By the way, I got the
Try.
room. There are rooms just down the street. Do you recall? From the Black
Yes.
Dog?
Yes.
Yes, we already put some stuff in our rooms. Thank you for that.
I'll see.
Let us go either meet this guard or rest for the night. We can head out in the morning.
That would be good. I think
Yes.
worn out our welcome already on Firthport.
Yes, I will meet. If anyone wants to join me, they can, but preferably not the intimidating kind. And I kind of peer at Torik.
Torik shrugs. Anyone want this whip?
Yeah,
Ooh.
Scourge is Scourge.
He holds it out, looking around him to anyone that is here except the guards.
I
The
have my
guards have
own.
already left.
No.
I
I'm not
have
very
my own bladed whip. I do not need that.
It is an ugly weapon. I do not wish it, my friend. No offense.
Maybe we can try to sell it too.
Okay. Think we can sell the saber too?
I'm sure you can sell pretty much anything.
Ah.
See?
All right.
Yes.
Well,
Back
two
to
black
the
dog.
dog.
Very well. See, I'll head back there.
Yeah.
All right. Back to the wharf and the streets. There's still a few people gathered. They kind of watch you. They're all curious. Like, those are the people involved with the fight on the ship. Yes, I know. Stop staring at them. And you head further down into the wharf becomes the street as you go through the main gates of Firthport, the harbor gates. And you don't go that far until you get to the Black Dog. It's like almost literally right on the harbor front.
Is Demo still in there drinking?
You actually don't see Demos, so I don't know if he didn't return here or something. Yeah, no Demos, no Maari. You don't see Maari anywhere, but you haven't seen him for a few hours. The Chennari. So yeah, you come in here and it's pretty crowded now. Just in the 20 minutes that you've been gone, half an hour, it's 3 times as many people. Oh wait, Demos is joining us.
Oh.
I have a Randall's iPhone entering the waiting room.
Oh my.
Ooh,
That's actually
special hit.
that is perfect timing, actually.
Really good timing. Unfortunately, right as you throw Demos's corpse into the water. Oh wait, it's not here. That didn't play well. So
Your
you guys
timing was off.
You guys want to search Demos's body?
Yeah.
What's up, man? He made it. He made it. They're searching your body.
Connecting to audio.
You're connected.
My thumb is disappearing.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. You made it. Good timing.
Oh, good.
Demos lived, but I know you want to start the other character probably.
Yes.
Torik mopped the absolute floor with the pirate crew.
He only took 4 points of damage, I believe.
And that was from an exploding 20.
Well, hello.
Hello. And Demos bull rushed through some guys
Nice.
and somehow did not take any damage either in his staggered state. So Randy, so just so the audience knows really quick, this is Randall. He's back with us. He was playing Demos. I say was because I think he may be changing characters. Is that correct?
Oh, yes.
Okay. So that was perfect. I actually had Demos kind of wander off into the
ether.
crowd. Yeah. Seeking his destiny, hint, hint.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't even say goodbye. The bastard.
No, don't. How do you really feel?
Marichka says after not seeing him for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I had grown attached to him.
Grown accustomed
Somewhat.
to your face.
Sorry.
I don't think I have an Elvis Presley token.
Yeah.
Actually, there probably is one.
Uh-huh.
Is he Azerian or Zaramis? Azerian?
He's a Syrian.
That's right.
Mm.
A blue-eyed Azerian.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see.
Is he short? Did I remember correctly that he's short?
Like mid-height, I think.
Yeah, he's about
I don't know. The closest I have is this guy.
probably about 5'7".
Okay.
5. Okay, 5. Oh, okay.
Average height for an Azerian, probably.
Same height as me. Very, very fun.
Haha.
Any of
I
these
will
guys?
wait with you, Marichka, if you wish the company.
I would appreciate that, Asira. Let us find this guard and, I don't know, try to see if we can find any more information about this symbol.
I can torch him if you want to have fun.
Asira, you're a torturer.
I haven't used my skill recently. I need to freshen it.
Cobra Kai.
Well,
Yep, 2 days.
well, I suppose that would be a very useful skill to have.
You never know when it comes in handy.
Well, we'll see if we can use it then. Maybe try to persuade the man first.
Yes. I'll leave that to you.
Mm.
By the way, I propose a drink, says Diego to the crowd. To freedom and to new friends. To new amigos.
La liberté.
I can drink to that.
See. And to not being pirates. Although
Hey!
the day's not over yet.
I'll get that.
Yet. I don't know. I think we could make good pirates. We have a colorful group, I would say. It
You
would
have
be so
mentioned-
bad.
You have mentioned being a smuggler. At least a start.
Torik says, well, you seem like a hardy bunch. Keep the coin flowing, and you'll have me along with you.
That is good. That is good.
Torik, did they really not say anything else besides wanting the ship?
They asked if we wanted to join them.
Well, that's information that you withheld.
See.
Eh?
It would have been nice.
Well,
Torik, Demos knew about it.
But I don't see him. He might have went to the room. I don't blame him. He still looks very wounded. I hope he's all right. He's a good man, I
that's
think.
strange.
Well, he's strange, but I think he's a good man. He seems confused, though, like he did not know. He's very mysterious. Did not seem to know certain things. I think he was just very clever at hiding things. Like his memory or something. It was difficult to tell.
We're all strangers to each other. Who can tell?
Perhaps less so after tonight. He's like,
Yes.
try to raise
Let
it.
us meet this person and go to bed. I am growing weary maintaining my guise.
Mm.
Oh, yes, see. I keep forgetting
Alright.
that is not really you, Luciana.
Yes.
It's very good. I cannot tell the difference. I mean, if I look closely, I can see a little bit, but that is it.
You're also intoxicated, darling.
You're probably seeing 3 of me.
At least. I always choose the middle one. All right. Well, I'm going to leave Marichka alone with her courting man.
Oh, please don't call it that.
Very well. And he
All
goes
right.
off to another table.
All
Torik
right, so we're
follows
gonna
him to said table.
We're gonna search for this guard. Try to
Look around the
see if
room.
if he came or not.
Okay. You don't really need to roll perception. I mean, because if you look long enough, you don't see him at first, and then finally you see him show up about 15 minutes later with another guard. Looks like they're off duty. They've got their helmets off, and they lean their spears up against the wall. Oh, and sponsored by Coca-Cola. We're all like, this is the product placement episode.
Yes.
Yes.
Have a Coke and a smile.
Randy, do any of these tokens work
What tokens?
on roll 20? Beneath the ship on roll 20? That's like the closest I have to like somewhat decent looking Azerian like people.
Oh, I thought we're.
Whoa.
I think we were going with.
Huh? We're going actually with Elvis?
Yeah.
I
Why
don't think
not?
I could find an Elvis token.
I'll send you one.
Okay. I was trying not to be like so obviously derivative, but
No, he's actually Elvis.
oh, Elvis the Azerian.
Look,
Thank you very much.
Called the King's Karate.
Like it. Like it very little. So
peanut butter and banana sandwich, yeah.
like it.
Oh, mama.
I got a pink Cadillac, an extra one if you want it.
Looks like John Bravo.
True story though.
Oh
He
my
gave a
gosh.
pink Cadillac away to some guy one night.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Lucky fella.
He's just like, I got an extra one if you need it. Some guy like his car broke down. He's like Elvis gave him a pink Cadillac.
Wow.
It's like back in the early 50s or something.
Oh.
When he was just getting famous, just starting to get famous.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's what he was known for.
Yeah, apparently he was a very generous dude.
Very generous. Too generous.
Mhm.
Suspiciously too generous. So yeah, you see him walk in, Marichka.
All right. I kind of like in a very low voice to Sierra. Looks like it's a double date. Be on your guard.
Yes. Do we get to torture both of them?
So you see the one guy elbows the other, and the other guy kind of goes to a different part of the board / bar, and he comes walking right over to you, Marichka. Oh, there you are, my lady. I didn't think you were going to make it tonight.
I'm just full of surprises, aren't I?
So, were your friends?
Most of them are sleeping.
Oh,
We're staying for
lady?
the night.
I see. Here? I wouldn't stay here if I were you. It's not even an inn, really.
No, not here. Here.
Like
On the
Firthport.
inn right across.
Oh, of course. That's a good place, actually. It's not bad. The Tipsy Mermaid. That's the name of it. So, yeah,
would you like to sit?
of course.
Have a drink?
Indeed. I know the proprietor pretty well. He'll bring us some drinks over. I'll send the serving girl over. She's his niece.
Oh, nice.
He just
Very
kinda-
well connected.
He keeps
in
nodding
this town.
awkwardly to Asira, trying to be nice, but also like, is she gonna stay here?
I don't have any comment. I let Asira stay. You
Have you
brought a
had-
friend. Would that make you more comfortable, sir?
Friends? No, it's just a colleague. We're off duty now. He's just a fellow guardsman. Not really friends. In fact, I find him quite annoying.
Oh, that's
What is the
unfortunate.
scuttlebutt from the day's events?
Unless you, milady, would like to meet him. I don't know what to call you. He looks at
My
he's talking
name-
about Isira.
My name is Isira.
Isira.
Yes.
It's a beautiful name, milady.
Ah, thank you.
Don't seem to be Brythian. Pardonian?
Sure.
So not Pardonian then.
I'm exotic
So it's
to these lands.
You have my attention. Where's your big friend?
He is resting. What is the
Oh, me? I'm at a table with what's his name? The drunken man.
Diego?
Orlando? Or no, Diego.
Orlando. Is it Orlando or Diego?
Orlando's
Orlando.
He claims Orlando's his real name, and he was under the guise of Diego.
That's right. That's right.
So he is claimed. Who knows? But
Ortego.
and as you're talking, by the way, so there's occasionally entertainment in here. You'll see somebody will kick up a day. It's pretty raucous. You wouldn't probably dare catch an Emerald Harper or anyone of any renown in here performing, but occasionally a local lute player will perform. Occasionally there's even a sort of a folk dance that people participate in as it gets later in the night. But right now, walking in is people kind of watching this guy. He looks kind of exotic. He's got like fairly tan, like sun-kissed skin, dark hair. He looks like he's a Southlander, maybe an Easterner from across the sea. The only thing that's kind of oddly different is he has kind of like piercing blue eyes. And he's holding a giant jelly donut. No, I'm kidding. Maybe I'm not kidding. It may actually be literal. And it looks like he's about to perform. Right, Randy?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for observing my improv technique. So thank you for yes-anding that. I figured that's probably what you would do while you're here anyway.
Oh, God, yes. And you'd have probably also noticed like this hunched over old guy with a drum that seems to like.
Oh, Hazmat. I forgot about him.
Oh, yes.
Hazmat.
Yeah, he's got a little apprentice with him or slave or somebody that's
Roadie.
Drum. So as this date is going on, the guards are kind of occasionally distracted by this new musician and his flunky. But Randy, do you want to make a performance roll?
Yes.
Do I want to? So I don't know if you've looked at the book. I mean, it doesn't really matter. You can perform like some known songs that are in there, or you can just do like if you're performing a known local song, it's only DL 10. If you're improvising something, the DL goes up by 5.
Okay.
What
like,
would you do?
Am I using the right?
3rd edition core rulebook. Is that what you're looking at?
No, I clicked on the game here, and for some reason, hold on. Let me see. Oh, hold on.
See you in roll 20.
Until we get the Elvis guy, we'll use this token.
Well, here we go.
How about this?
27.
27.
All right. But to answer my question, was that a known song or is that something you're making up, like an improv?
Probably just something making up. I mean, I have lore, so I could use that to know the area, but
Yeah. Well, that's easily enough to, even if you're improvising, it's pretty darn good. Hazmat's used to just kind of going on changing beats when he has to, occasionally looking at you for some kind of cue. Like,
yeah.
We're going to keep going, are we? Okay. And, jazz musicians just riffing. But yeah, you get a lot of people are kind of like, even Marichka's like her guard date is getting a little distracted. He's like, I was saying this Outlander before, it's quite good there.
Huh.
The old man's good. So's the other one as well. I'm just down. They're both quite good, actually.
Indeed.
Have you seen him before?
Well, the performer?
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I've never seen him before, actually.
Oh,
Don't know his name.
Newcomers as
What is
well.
your renown, Randall? Your character?
13.
What? 13?
No, I'm sorry. Make that 11.
Okay.
I got to adjust that.
We'll see if the guard does know of you, actually. Exploding 20 on a lore
Oh,
roll
famous.
to know. 29.
Really?
That's exactly right on the dot. That's 40 minus, so DL 11, and your renown's 11. And he's like, wait a minute. I think I know this guy. I think I've heard of him, actually. He's from across the sea, someplace called Aziria, across the Dragon Sea. The little man there's, no, I don't know his name, but
I would know that from where I come from. I would know that, right?
yeah, you've heard the realm Aziria before.
Yeah.
On the coast and east of Zaramad.
You know this place is here?
Yes, I'm familiar with it. It's not far from where I come from.
Oh.
Hey, Randy, you don't have to answer out loud. You could secret message me if you want. Do you have any, are you fugitive or oathbreaker or anything? Since the guard just found out who you are.
No.
I think, wait, I can look at your character sheet. I still have it pulled up. Malik, right? Malik Kalima. Malik Kalima. Oh, shit. Yeah, this guy, yeah, I don't, if it's the right guy, I think his name's Malik Azirian, like I said.
Malik.
Right. Interesting.
What is your name, by the way?
I'm sorry, Osric.
Osric.
I thought I told you that before. It doesn't matter.
I forgot I'm sorry.
Also, yeah, he still looks distracted, like he's trying to figure out who this musician is. This probably an actual bard because he's really good.
Our ship was attacked by the not the Emerald
Crimson Skulls.
Crimson Skull, not the Emerald.
We were
Skull.
attacked tonight. It was
quite Crimson Skull pirates.
Yes.
Are you familiar with them?
Oh, we hear stories here on the coast. We hear stories of them all the time. I've actually arrested a few of them before, a couple of moons ago.
Oh.
No, they've been hanging. We hang them almost immediately or execute them. We don't take kind to piracy.
Huh.
How do you recognize them?
Well, some of them openly wear crimson sashes, head rags, almost taunting. But when they come to a civilized port, they usually hide all that. It's difficult to tell. And some of them have brands where, like, if we capture them and we allow them to live, we'll brand them. So, yeah, you learned a little something tonight, is it?
Yes.
This guy's quite good. Friend. I like this beat he's got going. That little old man's just hammering away.
Yes. I actually have a question for you, Osric. And I pull out the drawing. I did the drawing of the symbol I found on the gold. Mm-hmm. And I give it to him across the table. It's like, does this look familiar to you, sir?
Looks at it and goes, oh yeah, it's quite familiar. It's the arms of the Queen Elspeth herself, the Royal House of Brythia. Why you ask?
I turn to Asira as if, without saying anything, as if to say, should I give him more information?
I didn't see why not. I whisper, or just nod if I pick up what you're at.
Okay.
Look, my ladies, I am technically off duty, so you can speak openly if you want to.
Okay. Well, and then I tell him the story of how we were captured by the Crimson Skulls, and that I found the captain's journal and a bunch of this gold on the ship. And basically, I think that I was thinking that perhaps the Crimson Skulls was working with someone influential in Brythia. And that's pretty much it.
Queen Elspeth herself was quite influential. But
do you think your queen would be involved with
I don't know
pirates?
about that. Maybe it's just pirates stole something, some cargo from a treasure ship. That's what I'm thinking, most likely. But maybe. But Queen Elspeth, she's well known. I've never met the lady. Of course, she wouldn't have the likes of me in her court, but she's well known to be very anti-pirate, shall we say, particularly as Mondians.
Do you know where we might perhaps hire an experienced sailor or two?
Firthport's pretty sorry with lots of sailors. Find a lot around here, especially in the Black Dog. I'd wager 2/3 of these men are sailing men.
Yeah.
Skilled?
That's always debatable, isn't it?
Who would you recommend?
Well, there's two over there I recommend. Let's see. Are you looking? What are you looking for? A pilot, navigator, just a general scurvyman, just deckhands?
Pretty much anyone. We have a ship and we need people.
I see about 8 or 9 in here I would probably trust, but I don't see none of these men have any great skill that I know of.
Preferably one good in navigation.
Best one's probably that fellow over there in the corner. Also,
and what's his name?
Well, I know I keep going back to this Malik, this guy playing, because he's quite good. But I think he might be a sailor if he came all the way across the Sea of Dragons.
Oh.
Perhaps we should ask him on his break.
Besides, he might be able to inspire your men with all that playing and stuff.
Yes.
Perhaps.
You know, if I were a woman, I'll just leave it at that.
Oh.
I'd go ding dong, ding dong, ding.
Oh, I wasn't going to finish the rest of it, but Asira has.
1 second.
I'm sorry. I was thinking if I were a bell.
So, is that?
So I have a few more questions.
During this point, by the way, drinks did come to the table. There's some nice light ale. The Brythians typically enjoy ales over wines, but you do find some wine here as well if you want it.
Yeah, she'll be drinking the wine.
Yeah.
Also, I was wondering, do you have any information on the Shadow Hand?
Shadow Hand. Where have I heard that name before? So we're bringing up all this talk about pirates and thieves. Because if it's a Shadow Hand, what I've heard of it is it's like a thieves organization. It's supposed to be, I don't know, they're more prominent way to the east, beyond the Bloodrock Mountains in the Laurentian Empire.
And back.
Okay.
Well, sir, if you want the truth, since you did say you're off duty, we were all captured by the Crimson Skulls, and we're just trying to make our way around all of this, trying to figure out why we were wanted and why they might come back after us. All of these things I'm asking you have been connected one way or another.
It's quite a relief. I actually thought you were about to say we're all members of the Crimson Skull.
I mean, we all know they will break. Let's be real here.
What? Your voice got distorted there.
Oh, no, I'm saying that out of character. We all know why they want Torik.
Oh,
He's a beast.
Love.
Literally, in a sense.
I will nod to Marichka and start wandering over towards Malik, waiting for him to take a break from singing.
All right. So you probably
I
see
just nod to her.
Yeah, Malik, you probably see well, you're used to women kind of adoring you, but there's this kind of like sort of tanned girl with dark eyes. It's kind of watching you. Oh, Matt. So Matt, it's been another stamina point so far for
I know.
keeping up your
I gotta rest here soon.
shift.
Okay, and of course, if I spot her watching me, I'll give that customary, little boy grin and
Oh.
the smolder.
I'll just smile coyly.
The old man keeps playing.
Yeah. And I'll try to kick in that commanding voice, just put more oomph into the song.
And you inspire him to even better.
Skills.
So yeah, your his voice projects really well. You can tell this guy is very used to commanding a room. So by the way, based on that roll, Randall, so you've actually earned, and this place would be, you've earned 3.5 silver pieces so far. Like people have like tossed a few coins to their witcher, and others have bought you drinks.
As they should.
So you have it kind of made tonight. So if you want it's 3 silver and 5 copper, if you want to write that down, if you want to keep it.
Okay. Yeah, and I mean, I'll pick out a couple of the more fair looking people, and just have Hazmat order them whatever they're currently drinking.
So do Asira and Marichka, neither one of you have comeliness, right?
No.
Okay.
But apparently I tracked all the guards, so.
You bring all the gods to the yard.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, as you start to connect more with the crowd, you can see, there's women in here. There's a couple that are kind of somewhat exotic, including the one that kind of walked up to you. And you finally see this like huge guy towering. He, like at first is wearing like a skull type helmet and eventually kind of took it off. Big axe leaning against the table next to him. People aren't really messing with him any. Kind of like a little tusk. It looks like he might not be fully human.
That inspires a song about the Trollborn.
All right.
And I'll actually go a song about a Trollborn.
Okay.
Fun and
make a lore roll.
Ooh.
Skill roll. See if you know any.
Well, Alex, but considering his next song, I will just lean in and whisper, "I'd like to speak to you when you take a break."
Very vague.
You've never heard that before as a attractive performer.
No, I'll play that off and
right here.
Give a nod.
Oh, no.
I know.
I watched this.
20.
And I'm like, oh boy.
Oh, 20. You've actually heard it at least one song or saga or story with featuring Trollborn, maybe even 2 of them.
I'll go for the more fun.
Okay. One of them's called The Spawn of Magda. And it's about a woman giving birth to a Trollborn, and it's kind of rowdy. You guys still there?
Okay, so it's more of like a belch comedy type of song.
It's like a typical tavern song. It's a little bawdy. I mean, cool. It's a woman giving birth to a giant troll, and like it's just ridiculous. And then the troll gets married to some princess. The village. Apparently, the story takes place in Scathia. Way to the.
Oh yeah, that's embellishing.
It's easy to perform because it's just a little tavern. It's only like DL 10 performance.
Yeah.
You want to embellish it? Yeah, that would be basically improvisation. So DL 15 performance if you want to try that.
Okay.
Probably like the next hour, I would assume. Of your. So we're getting later into the evening at this point. The guard is still with Marichka. Seeming confused. He's told all this stuff. He's not quite sure like what's going on. Is this like a real date? Is he being used for information?
She will apologize, saying, I'm sorry that I'm overloading you with all our problems.
16. No, it's actually good to have some people to socialize with, and honestly, I haven't been with a woman in about a couple of months or so, or maybe a few years.
Well, glad I can keep you company for the night.
Oh, well,
Run, dude.
cool.
Run.
Sick.
And she
Exactly. Meanwhile, the song has changed to not quite as good as the last one. It's a little basic. Although some of the drunk people are all into it, like, yeah, Trollborn, whatever that is. Cool. Others are like, oh dear God.
Torik,
that's her.
assuming it is comedy, Torik will be laughing at it.
Pointing at him.
Pretty funny. It's pretty funny. It actually makes fun of humankind more than trolls. So
Oh, neat.
it's sort of one of those stories that pokes fun at the human condition. So, and later on, so it finally gets late to where this gentleman, I wouldn't call him a gentleman, but Osric, is like, well, my lady's getting, I've been on the beat all day, a 10-hour shift walking the street. So you can come back with me to my cottage if you want, or else maybe I'll just see you around tomorrow.
Well, to be quite frank, dear, I'm very tired.
Cool.
No, being attacked by pirates and all. So,
I understand. Well,
but I did enjoy your company, sir, and I honestly do appreciate every second of this.
Of course.
It's been nice having civilized conversation.
And also us as well. Sorry, I was attempting at humor. It's terrible. But it's been an honor. So if you and your friends run afoul of anything, make sure you look up Osric.
I'll keep that in mind.
Right. I'm a captain, by the way, of the guard. One of the captains of the guard. So I don't like to show off with a title, but so I do have a bit of pull. Well, good night, my lady. He kind of like tips back his last swig from his tankard and nods to everybody else and heads off. Whispering on the way out, he's like, "Chick is poison. Don't fall. Malik is right. Run."
What? Wait, he says that?
No, I'm kidding. That was just Mike being silly. No, he leaves with his buddy. Anyway, it's now late, so Malik is probably still playing. All right, Malik, do you ever go speak with the girl that wanted your attention about an hour ago?
Yeah, I got to take a break anyway. Pace myself.
Yeah, if Asira didn't succeed getting your attention, I would, but it wouldn't be as kind.
I'll invite him over to our table with Marichka here.
All right, snag a goblet from somebody's hand on my way. Swagger.
It's no problem. They were actually half offering it to you. Couple pats on the back, and which you're not quite used to for where you're from. People are not as touchy.
Don't touch me. Super important.
Greetings, performer. You're quite wonderful.
I know. I mean, anyway. What can I do for you? Moon of 10,000 delights.
My name is Asira, and this is Marichka.
How do you do?
Hello. Just lean in.
Are you by chance experienced salesman? Sailor, not salesman.
I can do either. Sell myself, sell a ship.
We are looking to sail in the morning, and we need someone with experience.
Well, I mean, 4 hours of performing, I think I can still perform. Kind of do the pointing bow.
She is Marichka is not amused and just has a blank expression.
I don't think you'd be so interested in me after I reveal my true form.
Oh my god.
That does make Marichka laugh. Actually, I think that is a fantastic idea.
Oh my god.
You can have the room with him for tonight if you wish.
Oh no. You have to work for this.
Oh my god.
All serious.
Um,
In all seriousness, sailing.
Navigation. We
Navigation.
we need someone to sail our ship to Esmondos.
I don't know much about navigation, but I know a little bit about quartermastering.
Yeah, the guard must have been mistaken then. I mean,
In other words, I didn't update my sheet.
No.
But yes. Actually, yes, I do a little bit of sailing. I do.
Do you have any skill levels in sailing?
It was free.
Asira,
Or at least a high
Asira,
intellect?
Asira, I might be able to navigate unless you want this
Well, I mean,
thing with us.
I've roamed the seas, I've sailed.
Are you up for a little adventure?
And the chance to learn more stories and perform for new people.
Exactly. And there is a reward if we get our quarry to Asmondos.
Point at Marichka. Her?
We're talking.
Why are you pointing at me?
Are we taking you to Esmondos?
No, his name is Diego.
Diego. Is Mondian?
Yes.
Oh, filthy people. Yes. Oh, horrible, filthy. No, it's perfectly fine.
Our band.
If you don't want the job, we'll move on.
I never said I didn't want it. This town is shit. We need to move on. No offense.
I'm taking.
Except for you.
All right.
I'll give him a quick. I mean, I'd give him a quick, brief history of how we got here, about being captured and beating our pirates, and now we are in control of the ship, and yada yada yada. So,
sounds like another tale.
I already have like 3 ballads in my head for this. And you were naked.
I was in my true form.
Nearly so.
Very well, I accept. Pass!
Yeah.
I think we made a mistake.
The old man comes running up with the drum. Yes, Sarah, what is it, Sarah?
Pack the bags.
We're leaving already.
No!
In Azirian. Of course, Sarah. Sarah. He like bows away. Goes scurrying off.
Very well. Yes.
Being from where you come across the Dragon Sea, is that correct?
Yes, I believe it's a more easterly direction. From here, I think you got to go across the coast, maybe over there, that way.
You're giving me confidence in your navigation.
I told you I'm a sailor and better.
I only ask are you familiar with the Sleer folk?
Lore.
I was about to say, do you want a lore skill roll?
Yeah, lore skill.
Lore. You're from the east, so you're probably going to at least have heard of them, but we'll see.
Yeah, you should have.
Oh! We lost Madison.
8!
Oh.
Madison vanished.
I have no idea what Sleer is, but it sounds exotic. Are you
She's
exotic?
coming back.
I am. I don't wish to surprise you unwarranted, but I am from that land, and I don't look like this all the time.
So do you want to go? This cannot see.
Asira, you should have kept a secret. Could have surprised him.
Oh, there's not many secrets I don't know, darling.
Oh my
No, there's
God.
quite a few, I'm sure.
Torik, you're still here, right?
Torik is in the room. He's drinking wine and beer and such things with Orlando.
With Orlando.
Yeah, he moved with him to another table.
Big fella, don't mix your alcohols. You'll get the shits.
And then the giggles.
And next thing you know, he'll start hugging. Oh, the hugging.
Oh.
What was the hugging? I was going to say, are you feeling a bit randy? But apparently you are.
Oh.
Where's your drummer when you need him?
He went off to pack the bags. Was that a meta comment?
Sorry.
No meta.
So the evening, it's getting later now.
Yes. I am feeling.
Siri's almost at another stamina point.
Yes. I need to rest for the evening. Can we meet you down here in the morning?
Yes, with the crew.
Yes.
You have a crew, right?
There are four
Something
others.
like that.
Wait one. Mike, I'm actually going to hop back up on stage and do this huge presentation of we need people to sail.
Cool. Okay.
And she's just like hiding her face, like, oh my gosh.
So this could be persuasion or performance, Randall.
Either way. All right.
He has good chance.
Both magnetism based. Oh.
Ah.
What are you lousy people?
Gosh, even a lousy roll gets you a decent score.
16. Yeah, you're not at your best, but you get some attention, and you're at a what?
Can I spend a luck to re-roll that?
Yeah.
That's
add +5 or re-roll. I imagine re-roll is the mathematical.
Oh my God, he's as good at talking as I am at fighting.
Oh, wait till you see the dancing skill.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Oh. Apparently, in the entire tavern wants to come. So at 28, yeah, you get almost everybody's attention. At least people are listening. And about by the end of your presentation, eight men come forward, and they're like, and they're sailors. Apparently, they're not obligated to any other captains at present, or so they tell you. And they're like, most of them are ready to sail tomorrow. There's like 3 guys that need another day or two. Maybe they have like family affairs to take care of here, but
nope, adventure abound. Take it.
you ain't able to convert one person who's like, that's all right. I'll see my family some other time. I'm ready. So basically, you get 6 people that are ready to leave tomorrow.
Okay.
As that all's going on, I'll be checking them for any of the brands or whatever the guard told us they do to the Crimson
Okay.
skulls.
They're kind of
checking your muscles, lads.
Some don't care. Some are like, "Aye, what are you doing?" And then they say, "Oh, my lady." Until your disguise flickers and they're like, "Yeah."
You know what that is? Guilt.
So Matt, make a perception investigation specialty or touch specialty.
Or what specialty?
Touch. I don't know why I said it like that. I have no idea why I said it like that.
I was going to say if it's torture, can I torture it out? No.
You could, I guess. I don't know if they're
How-
Oh! What? Oh, you did the exploded. So it exploded twice.
Yeah.
What the heck? 39.
Oh my God.
All right. Well,
Nice.
you do find one person with a weird branding on him that you've seen before, and this is how Brythians often mark pirates, or so they did like 5 or 6 years ago. right on his hand. So, yep, he was trying to hide it as well.
Yeah.
And in addition to that, there was another person who had a weird tattoo, but you don't think it's a pirate brand. It's very odd. However, since you critically succeeded and you're skilled in the magical arts, you think this is actually a mystic tattoo this guy has. Like, you think there's magical powers in this tattoo. You don't know how he uses it, but.
Well, the first one with what I think is the pirate branding, I will pull him aside and say, near Torik, so I have his hulking presence behind me, and ask, "What is this?
He's just kind of.
Are you a pirate?"
Wait! Are you like getting me to stand behind you or something?
I'm pulling him near you, so if he tries anything, you'd be there.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
I have no guarantee that I know you're there, though.
I was an outlaw.
I'll nudge you.
I was an outlaw once, indeed, but it was years ago.
You've forgone your vows of piracy.
Of course.
Do I believe him?
Perception, empathy, specialty.
Coming.
I would just. Oh, never mind.
22.
Oh, there's a kiddo. 22. All right, you can sense that he's not being completely true with you. He may not be a formal pirate, but there's something telling him that he still goes out on the sea and still does some illegal stuff, whether it's smuggling or raiding or what.
I'll tell him we thank you for your willingness to volunteer, but we won't be needing your service.
Fine. I'll go sell someone else's ship then. Good night. He like walks in.
So that left us with 5, and one of them has that magic.
Yeah, the magic tattoo, mystic tattoo.
Can I do I forget what it's called here, not sense magic, but can I?
Yeah, I mean, is that what it is?
Yeah,
I mean, trying to detect magic, basically.
Detect magic, yes, especially to see if I can determine what genre of magic it is.
Do you want to touch it or distance, if it matters?
I'll walk up and touch that person, and
okay.
I'll be talking to them. I'll just coyly walk up and be like, "So you wish to join our crew?" And lay my hands on.
He doesn't. He just kind of gives you a look like, we'll talk later. So
do I roll with my highest magical
focusing? Ability? Yes, the highest one of your magical arts disciplines. And you only need a 10 to sense.
No, 19.
Yeah, not 25 is what you need to tell what it does, but you do in fact sense it is. You do sense very faint magic in it of the life variety, life magic.
Excellent. Well, we'll be happy to have you. You will be here in the morning.
Hi, I'll be here in the morning if you want. Hi.
What is your name?
My name's Connor.
Connor.
From Fairland over in the Emerald Isles.
The Emerald Isles. We had an encounter not far from the Emerald Isles earlier.
You sailed by it a few times, I'm sure. You come down to Knockland Firth.
Have you ever encountered a Kelpie?
Oh, no, I've never seen a Kelpie, but I grew up hearing many stories about them. Water horses they are.
We had an unfortunate encounter with some of them.
I've actually seen a Kelpie, have you now? Well, I'd like to sail with you now. I'm always interested in the fairy folk. The things to do with the outer world.
Excellent.
So what time do I come?
At the crack of dawn.
Aye, the usual time. So the next high tide.
Yes.
All the non-sailors I'm sure, I think.
Sounds good. And then I will go tell whatever I just learned. I will tell Marichka and whoever is around.
While this is going on, can I make a perception check to see if anyone is listening a little bit too close that may have not been invited, or just trying to pick out if there's anything fishy?
Yeah. definitely.
Okay. And it won't roll for some reason. Oh, 17.
Ooh. You have noticed another off-duty guardsman, or maybe he's on duty, town guard. You can kind of tell by their gear now that they're like loyal to the city. Town guards, and it looks like one keeps looking your way, but not necessarily at you, more like at Malik for some reason, the performer, the bard.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay.
That's about it.
Yeah. I'll have to ponder on that one. Actually, what I'll do is he still talking to everyone, or is he kind of settled down?
Who?
What is his name? Maari?
Malik.
Marich?
Malik.
Malik. Okay.
Yeah. Or
Yeah,
Malik. Malik. I'm sure it's Malik if it's
Malik.
like Azerian. I mean, it's spelled
I'll go.
Malaik, but it's probably Malik, I would assume.
Okay, I will go up to him if he's not like performing or like talking to people, and I will kind of lean in and tell him, why is there a guard staring at you? Are you involved with anything illegal that I should know of?
Lewd valets? Nothing local, I think.
Have you been to this town before that he would recognize you?
No. Not in all honesty, no.
No.
What? Why?
No
Are
reason.
you planning nefarious things?
No, darling. I'm just observing, and he seems to have an eye on you. Maybe you should too. And then I walk away back to my table to finish up my wine.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
It's getting pretty late. Some of the people finally left, but it's still somewhat crowded in here. There's still about 30 people in the tavern. So,
Also, I will, whoever will do it, I'm going to, oh wait, I don't know how to write Brythian, I don't think.
yeah, unless it's on
No,
the
I don't know how to
character
write
sheet.
it.
Yeah.
No. Ah, crap. Well, I'll just, can I do another perception to see if there's like anyone that might like be on the poor side that I could like give a silver to give a message out to someone?
Yeah. Like
Okay.
perception roll. Site specialty or urban specialty.
Oh, geez, of course, that's the 25.
Ah,
Isn't it 25? Hasn't even showed up.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. Wow. Definitely lagged tonight.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
my internet is being weird.
Oh, okay. You scan around Marichka, and yeah, you see at least three with that roll, like three people that would qualify, including a boy that's kind of slipped in. Probably not old enough. Not that there's like technically, probably this is Dark Ages. There probably isn't officially a drinking age, but he probably shouldn't be in here. He's only about 10. He kind of slipped into the crowd, and he's sort of hanging in the back. It looks like a street urchin, kind of ragged clothes.
Okay.
And stuff.
I will stare him down and try to get him to notice me, and I beckon him to sit down with me.
Okay. Eventually you see him. It looks like, based on your 25, it looks like he was scoping out some marks, which is street talk for probably picking some pockets. And then when he finally sees you staring at him, he almost feels like he's got this look like he's busted. And he looks to the door like he's about to run. But he doesn't.
She shakes her head. She's like, no, you come in here.
He starts slowly kind of walking that way. to the crowd, and he's like, "Please, Mum, don't tell anyone. I didn't do anything yet.
Are you hungry, dear?
Of course, I'm always hungry. You got any food?
All right. What do you
if
want to eat?
Oh, I'll take some of that boar meat they had up there in the fire, if there's any left.
Okay.
Or some
And
bread.
I
Maybe a
call
turnip
the
or an apple. An apple, maybe. Also potato, maybe." He just kind of rattles off all these food. Oh. Madison's frozen.
Oh,
And music plays in the
deep
background. Oh no, it's getting worse.
Oh. Are we?
Sorry about that.
Was that your
It's gonna
music?
be... No, I don't
You know,
have any music.
What was cool is that you had outro music.
Yeah.
As you froze and went out, you had outro music playing.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that might be on me. Sorry, that's my bad.
Oh, sorry.
Torik,
About the music.
Torik is performing outro music for Brythia.
I'll get someone to give him some food. Whoever works there.
You finally see there's a serving maid that finally comes over, the proprietor's niece, supposedly. Skinny, gawky girl, probably no more than 15 or 16 winters. And she's like, "Of course, my lady, I'll go get something from the kitchens for them."
Thank you. And what you said?
What is that?
Is this some weird Malovian magic?
What's going on?
She's breaking
Speak
space
without
and
opening my
time
mouth.
now.
And Madison's frozen again.
Oh no,
I
I'm
like the
frozen.
ending.
Well, kind of. You're moving at
Yeah.
1 frame per 3 seconds.
Oh no.
Actually, hey guys, since it's 9:20, this is a good time to take a break and maybe we can clear up some of our stuff. Does anybody know what that is? Oh, is that okay? We may have to. So let's take a 5-minute break, everyone.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll
Thank you,
let
Five.
me get into character mind frame.
Okay.
All right, see y'all in
What?
5. I'm back already. Nobody's here at all. Where are they at? Right. So, where were we? I don't know at all.
Back.
Oh, was that Madison?
Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
You and all your tech issues.
I know. I'm sorry.
Just kidding.
Hiya.
There's Ian. Ian Robert Bell. Madison Garis. I don't know why I'm doing silly accents. Matt Edwardson. Randall Betty.
Yep. Just trying to get in the Azerian mindset.
It's all good.
Dude, I've been thrown off all night.
I think you're doing fine. I don't care what the others have been saying.
Yep. So I got my earphones in. Go for it. Give me about 3 more minutes.
3 more minutes? Okay, cool. And for the audience at home, wait. Savage Kingdom shirt.
Where do you get those? Where do you get those? I want one.
You can get them on the website, savagekingdoms.net. It's called the Savage Store. You can find it on there. Or on the Facebook page. The official company page.
Yeah, because I just want one.
They're cool.
Is it
There's a lot of
black?
different designs. Lots of different designs and that sort of thing.
So you are going to develop one that's Marichka choking a bard out?
That's the next design.
Do you
Just do a
want
silhouette.
that to happen?
Marichka choking the bard out.
I mean, it can happen if you want me to do that.
Your wish is my command.
It's hard to play a Middle Eastern version of Yaskir with an Elvis twist.
That is quite difficult. That is quite difficult.
You're doing a great job.
I think
Are
it's
you
fun.
familiar with the musical Something Rotten?
Ah, yeah.
Oh,
There's a song.
what I will
It's
do?
hard to be the bard.
yeah.
It's so hard, so hard, so hard to be the
Message me
bard.
that. Message me that. I want to see that so bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. 3 minutes. I'll be right back.
All right. Thank you, 3. So we could probably just do some light role play until Randall returns.
I'm going to be going to bed soon because I'm about exhausted.
Okay.
Let's
You guys
wait.
want to stop at 10 then?
No. I meant
Oh,
in
your
character.
Okay.
Oh,
It's about
God.
Matt usually doesn't go to bed this early, but
No.
who knows?
I meant my character is going to be going to bed soon because.
I know, but you forgot the whole lift thing.
Sorry, I will be going to bed soon.
I got it, Madison.
All right.
That's cool. That's no problem.
Mama.
Just wanted to let you know.
Cool. Thank you.
Um,
And Ian, you're
well,
here, right?
anyways,
Yep.
Cool. Hey, there's a little bard. It's the mini bard. Hey, mini bard.
Yep, that's
I
little Teddy.
I haven't met him yet. Actually, I don't think I've met the other one yet.
Here you go, Randall. This is
No,
This
I met the older, the girl when she was an infant.
Yeah, Aria.
Yeah. So, all right.
I just messaged you the link in the chat there to.
Awesome, brother.
Yep.
Okay. Well,
You'll
I'll
get
see you through.
you'll get a kick.
Nice. Technology. I'm used to a loot.
What the hell? Okay, so
all right.
you
So
had
the
little
child,
boy.
the child has come,
Yep.
and I have given him food.
He's like, thank you, milady. Thank you very much. I didn't take anything, I swear. And he's like, eating and.
We
thank
do
you.
what we must.
Can I do
We
anything
do-
for you?
Actually, you could. Do you know any local smugglers in the area by any chance?
Oh yeah, no, lots of them actually. Well, not lots, but 2 or 3.
Okay. Can you
There's one
relay a
named-
message?
There's one named Blue Feather, and there's it's not his real name. And there's oh, you know him?
Yes, I actually do. We're
you know
very
him?
well acquainted.
Oh,
Hmm.
I won't tell no one.
Thank you for that. I need him to meet me at dusk.
All right,
I have
I'll
some business with him.
At dusk tomorrow, because it's already past dusk.
Oh, whatever. Not dusk. Dawn.
Oh, dawn, when the sun come
Sorry.
up. Of course. No, I'm
Sorry,
confused all the time also.
But yes. Anyways, I'm sorry.
So, am I bringing him here? I mean, I don't really have any
Yes,
influence
tell,
on him.
tell him that Marichka would like to talk to him and catch
Marichka.
up.
Well, it's a beautiful name, Marichka, is it?
Thank you.
I'll tell him. I'll tell him right away. I swear. Thank you for the food.
You're welcome, dear. Do you need anything else? Are you all alone on the street?
I mean, sometimes, but I've got brothers and sisters. We also stay together. The ones that Temple didn't get to, just out on the streets.
I will give him, I don't have much, but I will give him 5 silver. I know it's not much, dear, but
That's like a lot.
Well,
yeah, his eyes get huge. He's probably used to
I-
getting a bronze or 2, maybe. But,
yeah,
well, this
this is for your family.
is 5 of them.
I know, dear.
This
You
is.
need it more than I do.
I don't know what to say. Thank you. I'll go right away and not spend it all at once. I'll bring.
You do that.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. This is. You get it bites in the bottom. This is real, is it?
Yes, it is, dear.
Well, good night, my lady. Marichka, is it? Marichka?
Yes.
I'll bring Blue
Make
Feather
sure-
straight away. Right here, is it?
Yes. At dawn.
I swear I will, or I'll be whip him. Someone's posted whip him. What? It's that mean bard person. I'll see you in the morning then. Good night.
Good night.
He goes scurrying through the crowd. You actually see some man like, get out of here, you urchin. Bloody pickpockets, that one is.
And then I think I turn in for the night. I don't think there's any other business I have with anyone.
Okay. All right. Not even with Malik.
I don't know. It depends if Malik wants to speak to me or not.
He said something about in-laws. I ate 3 minutes with the in-laws. Oh.
Yeah. Well, I already arranged for him to meet us in the morning, so he did agree to that.
Yeah,
so.
I've kind of been watching and making sure that everyone knows to be there at the same time. Asira is, I've been watching Asira, and it's like, okay, she's got it covered. She's checking.
And I would have given you the update after I confirmed with him.
Mhm. Yeah. So I think everything is in order. I mean, the only other loose end is if I want to talk to Captain Osric again. Osric again.
Osric.
I don't know. It's like he's captain. He's not going to join us. So it's like I don't really know what else. At this point.
See any more secrets of the city?
Yeah, we're leaving though.
It's a
so
pretty
it's
good,
like
pretty
we're not
good
going to.
size city. Pretty good size. Not massive, but.
And the thing is, like, I'm not able to write Brythian because I was thinking of like doing the message to Blue Feather in Brythian, but it's like, oh, I don't know how to write it. So it's like I can't write anything to him either. So it's like there's really nothing I can do.
Right. So it gets later. So Torik, are you still drinking?
It depends as to if Arlando. I'm attempting to outdrink Arlando presently.
You probably win.
That is what I'm trying to do.
Unless it's wine. Even then, probably.
It depends as to what he's buying and if I have to buy it or get the remnants of the cask that I have.
Oh, make an endurance roll.
All right. Woo-hoo! I think the best thing that I am good at.
Other than fighting.
Yeah, the thing that I am best at for just straight skill modifiers. Let's see.
Resist inebriation specialty or resist poison.
I mean, I do have a +1 to a certain kind of poison, but
that's true.
Right.
What was that? That was Kelpie poison, right?
Yes, Kelpie 25. Poison.
Oh, wow.
So you guys went in opposite directions. You are completely fine, Torik. You're not. You're probably like buzzed, where you get that really good feeling, but you're not like messed up.
Yeah.
And so you don't even have light inebriation. Unfortunately, Diego, about half an hour ago, is like completely out. Even to the point where you're not sure he was even alive for a second. Like he has not moved.
Torik will look for his belongings and carry him up to his room if he passes out.
Yeah, he's so
officer in a gentleman style.
And will then return to the floor to attempt
he's so out when you carry him up and he doesn't even stir. And
all right.
He's fairly light to you, so
after that he'll go back down and see if he can outdrink anyone else.
All right. There's still a good dozen people left in the tavern here at about an hour before midnight. I think Marichka and Isira have gone off to retire, right, to the room. Well, actually, you've left the inn and gone down the street or tavern to the actual inn. So, yeah.
Is there anyone that looks approachable?
Malik, are you still here? An hour before noon or midnight?
Yeah, but I'm doing the typical bard thing, Hey, baby.
Still performing? Are you
performing in a different way now?
You trying to seduce someone, or are you like performing?
Yeah, I'm
yes to both. He's performing while seducing. He's a male stripper.
I actually have that as a skill.
If you want
amazing.
If you want to do another performance skill roll, you can go for it.
Yeah, one for the road, I guess.
Is there a big wooden pole you can do a pole dance on there, Malik?
Per hour, so
I'm trained in the arts. 18.
So what is your mode of performance this time? Is it still mostly singing or is it storytelling?
Yes, it's kind of like a dance.
Oh, this time you're dancing? Okay.
So I dance for a free room.
All right. The 18. Yeah, you get a few. Some of the men in the area are kind of like laughing and some leave, but there's a few that are intrigued, and this is not your best hour of performance, but it's not terrible either. And eventually the proprietor comes over and he's like, oh, well, it's time to move on, lad. We'll be closing up soon enough, but thank you for coming by.
Fill the goblet and I'll get the hell out of here.
If you'd like to perform tomorrow, you can come by.
Well, I shall be off to exotic lands.
Of course.
Adventure.
Well, that's all right. If you ever back to the black dog, look us up.
Yes, but until then, exotic women call to me.
Yeah, I know the feeling, lad.
Stagger off.
Oh, good night, lad. He's like cleaning up and stuff.
Noise tapping troll shit.
So there's no room here unless you want to try to pay the guy to sleep on the floor. But there's an inn just down the street called the Tipsy Mermaid.
All right, I'll put boot to Hasma's ass, and we'll head on down.
All right, he's been back for a while. Like his head was down on the table, but he kind of snaps awake when you're like call his name.
Sleeping.
Apologies, Sirah. Apologies, Sirah. I was resting my eyes. I was praying to the mighty Zara. Or Midra, whichever. I was praying to someone.
Oh yeah. Nah, I'll just pat him on the back and let's go. Let's go rest.
Of course. I have the bags. He's like this little old man. He's got the drum and like your gear. And
Step lively now. You're making me look bad.
you guys head out to the room. So you probably end up at the same inn, it sounds like. There's another inn further down the street, but I would imagine you go to the closest one. So
What in the 9 burning hells is with the creepy one? She didn't even smile at me.
are you talking to me,
I
Sierra?
blame you.
He's going crazy. I cannot control him.
The one with the list.
What is going
She didn't
on?
even buy me nothing.
Hazmat runs off into the streets.
Flat.
So meanwhile, Torik, you're only left with maybe like 6 or 7 people.
Any? I don't know. Do any of them look like they might be up for some gambling of some kind?
I was just about to say there's a man who comes forward and slaps some knuckle bones on the table. Dice, literally knuckle bones with symbols on them. Dice.
Does he look at me, or does he have like a group, or what?
He's with like 3 other people. They're not really paying much mind. They're mostly drinking, but he comes over and he's like, "All right, would you like to play some knuckle bones, you?"
Of course.
Aye. All right, now. If you get 2 of these symbols in a row, do you know how to play? There's different types of games you can play with that.
No, don't think I do.
So this is very simple. It's what we play in county a lot. So if you get 2 symbols that line up the same way, you win double. If you get 1 symbol that you guess, you get you get a regular win. But if you get none of them right, then you lose. It's very simple. I'll lose you.
No, he's listening to see if there's anything else.
There you are. That's apparently it.
All right, sounds fun.
And it may be, do you have the mercenary talent?
I do.
Yeah, actually, this is not made up. This does sound like a game you've played before. It's just pretty simple.
Woo.
So he's basically
All
right.
right.
You guess a sign on the die, like a number. But generally, it's a symbol. And if 2 of them come up, then you get double your winnings. If 1 comes up, you win your money back. And if none come up, you lose. So he's like, "You go first."
All right. Is this one of those times where you roll luck?
This would be a luck roll because there's not much, unless you can maybe tweak the dice to make it roll right, making it kind of a skill, but that would be sleight of hand.
I know.
So
I'll
sleight of hand
pass.
or luck.
I'll stick with my luck.
All right.
Oh boy. Oh yeah, I
get-
should probably put down how much I'm betting.
Oh yeah, he's wanting it's 1 silver is the ante is what he's claiming.
Okay, that sounds good to me.
All right, so you get nothing. He gets 1 symbol. And he's like, so he gets your silver. So you're down a silver already.
Coolio, I've got a bunch more to go.
All right, I get to throw fast. Winner throws first, and you know that actually to be true. He's not BSing you.
Ignore that D20 roll.
Oh,
I was trying to pull up the dice roller.
I'll let you roll again then. And ooh, he gets 1 symbol right. He guesses the snake again, and the snake comes up. The other one is a looks like a turtle or something.
16.
All right, yeah, cool. You get, let's see, 16. That's 2.
Ooh.
The one that you called, whatever it was, comes up on 2 of the 3.
So am I up 1 silver?
Yeah, no, actually, so you win. He has to pay you double what was betted.
Ooh, so I'm up.
So you got your silver. Yeah, so you'd be up a silver.
Okay. So I'm up to 30 now. Cool. And winner rolls first, yeah?
Hey, that's right. Damn it, silver. And you get 2 of the 3 again. You guessed correctly. He takes a dice and he's like, he spits on him a bit and rolls him around. He mutters some sort of prayer to someone named Cormac. Emily throws the die, and none come up. No symbols.
Ooh. Fantastic.
All right, I think that's enough. Bit of pleasure, I think. You're an ugly one, though, I might say. He takes it.
Torik flexes his muscles in response.
All right. Good night.
So I'm up to that was another 2 silver for me, yeah? Yeah?
Yep.
Woo!
He thought he was gonna take you, and you like burned him. Torik used dumb luck.
Yeah, I was about to say Torik is a lot of dumb luck I've seen.
But Torik helped, although he usually doesn't help.
Torik. Torik is his mortal enemy.
Yeah. So I think from now, like, probably I'll go to your rest. I know others already have.
Yeah. After that, Torik's satisfied. He won like 3 silver. He'll go to bed.
Yeah, it's pretty late. You're really like one of 4 people left here. And unlike in like a common room in an inn, it's not really open necessarily all night. Proprietor's already like clean. He and the niece, the serving girl, are already kind of like already cleaning stuff up. And so anyway, you find the room, and you guys are back in the inn just down the street on a sort of dark, rainy night, actually.
Oh God, my virtue.
Cool. So, I guess you get up at dawn.
Yes.
So I
Yes.
get up around dawn, and so yeah. All right, that's still about 7 hours sleep. So you got all your stamina back. Everybody sleeps fine. The roof in one of the rooms is a little leaky. That's about it.
Torik heal anything, or is it every 24 hours?
Do you have long-term care going? No, you don't.
Oh, I forgot to ask about that, especially for Demos is no longer with us, but I was gonna.
Yeah, you could retro. I'll let you retro do it if you want. Offer it to Torik or whoever.
Well, how much for the night for extensive whatever care?
Without long-term care, healing is every 24 hours.
Yeah, but how much like money?
For what?
Cost. If Torik wanted to find someone to do that, to give him.
I mean, Isira found that one lady. Yeah.
I could give you long-term care.
Or if you trust Isira with her own healing art skill.
I mean, he doesn't care. How much for the night?
No cost.
Question I'm always asked.
We're together. I will do to heal you since we travel together.
Torik will take it. You do get a +2, I think, from Quick Healer.
Yep, an additional +2.
Yeah, well, 22.
His body is healthy, like heals takes easily to healing. So the only thing you could do, you can't do treat wounds. His wounds are way old. So all you can do now is long-term care. Yeah. So that will succeed. So you'll heal twice as fast.
Julio. And what are the health healing things again? What's the rules on that?
Hasn't come up yet, but it's every 12 hours you heal 1 plus your vigor and health points.
Oh yeah, and then Quick Healer
additional +2 for you. Yeah,
that's right. It's 7 for me. I did heal before, so I'm 22.
Sweet.
Oh my lord.
Let me put the wrench mark on you so that we know.
It's been 24 hours since our first battle, correct?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. We healed yesterday, last night, or like yesterday.
Okay, then like I'm at full health again.
Yeah,
we've already healed once.
You should be easily. Yep. Cool. Excellent.
No, it's not healed. My lonely heart.
We'll get to that.
You'll get another try.
Join the Lonely Hearts Club.
That's right. So
I'll sing about it.
First thing that happens in the morning at dawn. I mean, you guys are probably stirring at different times, but Marichka, you there's like a banging at your door just as you're kind of waking up.
And groggily, she makes sure that she's like dressed properly and like fluffs her hair if there's any sort of mirror in the room.
There's
And
a
she
burnished
cracked.
piece of like a bronze platter. That's about it.
All right. Well, she picks at her hair a little bit before she opens the door, but she cracks it. She's like,
You crack it, you see
is it?
a 10-year-old boy who looks familiar.
"Oh,
Marvin,
darling,
My lady, this
How
is the
are
right room, is
you?
it?
yes,
I'm good.
it's me, darling."
Right, good. I did what he wanted to. He's downstairs. I didn't think he would come.
Mm,
He's down in the
Thank you,
common
dear.
room. Of course.
Thank you, dear.
I did what I said. Thank you for the silver.
Hey,
You're
well,
welcome,
I like
dear.
dating today.
He goes running off.
And after that, I will make sure that I'm presentable and head down there to meet with Blue Feather.
Okay, you're putting on all your regular gear and
Yeah.
clothing. Okay.
Yeah.
So you go downstairs, and I think we already determined without you making a skill roll for your smuggler tell that you already, this is your automatic contact. And yeah. So when you come downstairs, you don't see anyone. I mean, you could make a perception check if you want.
Sure, I'll do that.
Oh.
12.
A 12?
Yeah.
You scan the room very quickly, and then pretty quickly you're like, oh, that's Blue Feather. He's supposedly in disguise, but it's not very good.
Oh, Blue Feather.
It's just Blue Feather. And Blue Feather,
His
what?
real name. His
Yeah.
real name is Henry, right?
I think that's what
I
you
gave
what
him.
you said.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Just making
Yep.
sure.
And Blue Feather is this like he's a fairly older gentleman, like probably in his 60s, and you know that he's been on the streets for a while. He like sailed for a long time, which is how he became a smuggler. Came upon all these rare goods, a lot of them illegal, so he tried to smuggle them. You know, mostly along this coast, but also in the Sea of Pridonis to the south as well.
Gotcha.
And as you approach, he just kind of looks up at you.
Darling, it's been too long.
Aye, so there you are. It's been quite a while, Marichka, is it?
Yes. Haven't
So
seen you since Malovia.
It has been quite a while. The other side of the world, is it?
Indeed.
Well, I see you saw through me disguise again.
Darling, it's not that good.
Yeah, never is it?
No.
I do have this though, and he shows you the blue feather that he wears around his neck that is kind of giving his nickname. And legend has it, you know, it's a rare blue feather from some creature called a thunderbird that he claims come from some mysterious island called Mezca.
So, Henry, how are you doing? Business as well?
It's quite early, isn't it? You sent that little boy to fetch me during the middle of the night.
I'm sorry. I didn't know that you were going to be here, but I wanted to make sure to get in contact with you before I set sail.
It's all right. I knew that little boy anyway. He's done tasks for me before.
Oh, really?
Of course. What can I do for you? Let's cut to the chase, shall we?
Yes, I have a few things that I would like to trade with you.
Of course you do, my darling. Of course you do. Right here in the middle of the inn. Do we need to go anywhere specific?
That might be a good idea. Do you have any alleys or anywhere we can talk in private?
I might know a place or two. There's also a stable out back.
The stable will do.
I mean, I know the stable master. I can pay him off to not be around for about half an hour or so.
That's plenty of time for us.
All right, come on then. He like stands up. He's a little kind of creepy, and he leads you out. I guess you're going by yourself.
Yeah, I trust Blue Feather. Maybe I shouldn't, but I do.
And yeah, he takes you back to the stable. He looks like he does slip the stable master some coins or something, maybe a small gemstone. The guy nods
Okay.
and like walks away. Oh, all these horses. If I were a thief. Anyway, what is it?
One of them is mine, so don't get any ideas.
But it's that one right there, isn't it? He points to the
Yes.
wrong. He points to the wrong one.
Oh, well, wish I had the coin for that one, but no, not that one. You wouldn't want mine. Mine is a little tainted, if you will.
Oh, is it now? Of course it is. Of course it is. I know your little secret, by the way. I've never mentioned it to anyone. Speaking of little secrets, what is it you're looking for, Marichka?
I pull out the I have a sack with me. I pull out the 2 gold
Ingots, bars, yeah.
Yes, bars. And I show it to him and I'm like, I would like you to give me more suitable currency for these.
I see. These are gold ingots. That's the Queen's mark right there.
Yes,
Brythian
exactly
Queen.
exactly why I want to get rid of them and just have normal money.
Anyone chasing you for trying to find these, are they?
I don't know. Guess
All
we'll
right,
find out.
Stop asking questions. I've seen these before. These are worth about 25 silver coins each. I'll buy them from you for half that.
Darling, I think those are far. Those are far more expensive than you think they are.
You know, I can't pay any more than that. These things are going to be searched for.
I think you can. And I'm going to do a persuasion. And I also have the smuggling skill that will typically get the price to go higher.
Oh, that's right.
I have a haggling skill as well.
So you could use the haggling specialty if you want of persuasion.
Yeah, I will. Hopefully my roll is good.
Yeah.
19.
Ooh, 19. Let me look up smuggler really quick. I forgot how it works.
I have it pulled up somewhere right here. I printed it out.
I got it.
Oh, okay.
So regardless, you get a +1. Okay, so that's all this. Yeah, you get the appraisal specialty, the crafting skill, bluffing specialty, the persuasion skill. Requiring a deal. So luck roll, we've already done that. So you receive no more than 30% of the item's market value, although you could attempt to. All right, so DL 20 persuasion, you got a 19.
Oh.
So he's like, yeah, you drive a good bargain, my dear, but I'm afraid I can't go any higher than that. You know that.
Maybe I should search elsewhere then.
Already offered you 50%. Not 30. Like the book says.
Like the book. The smugglers.
The smuggler's guidebook.
The smuggler's almanac.
Can't you up it a little bit to maybe 75% for an old friend?
Yeah, of course not. You're lucky I'm offering 50. Well, I see you've wasted my time then. Not going to get about the deal. Blue feather's the best, you know it, all the way back to the Winter Kingdom.
Very well. Let's make this deal then.
Very well. Payable in silver or gold, or do you want it all in bronze, mayhap?
Take 5,000.
I think. Let me think.
I do have this.
Gold.
He pulls a ring off his finger. This is quite valuable. Might even be worth more.
Nice. I'm not sure, darling. Can I make a perception or a crafting to make sure that he's telling the truth?
Yeah, crafting appraisal specialty.
Okay.
He lets you see it. He trusts you not to run off with it.
All right. Crafting is only 4, I think. 15.
Okay, just enough. So you look at it and it looks like a ring that's probably nickel underneath, and it's gold plated, but it's very thin gold plated. It's probably not worth as much as what he's willing to pay you for the barge.
I think that you should just pay me in gold.
I think it's
darling.
worth like 17, 18 silver, and he's offering 25. All right. And he pulls out 2 gold pieces and 5 silver. That should about do it, Marichka.
I also have something else that you'll probably find interesting.
Of course you do. Of course you do. What is it? Let's see it.
I have a kelpie, but this is not for me. For a acquaintance,
Well,
I
let me
should
see.
say.
Let me make a lore roll on that nonsense. Kelpie, is it? Some sort of
Yes.
creature from the fairy world,
It's
supposedly.
yes, a fey creature. Very rare, apparently.
I should think so. All right, let's have a look. See.
All right, and then because it's on the ship, I'll just guide him to my ship.
Oh, okay. He's yeah, he's a little leery, but he goes along.
Darling, have I ever fooled you?
Well, you know, I don't want to wake up 3 days later in the Pridonian Islands.
Do you
Never
really
mind.
think I would do that to you, darling?
Of course you would. Of course you would. Besides, I've got people looking after me. You just don't see them.
I know. That's why I don't cross you.
Oh, smart girl, smart girl. Oh, this is a nice ship. So by the time you get there, he's like, strange looking ship. Looks like it's been altered a little bit. Is this what you're trying to sell me, or is it the Kelpie stuff you're talking about?
No, it's the kelpie.
So you still see that mass that's rotting even more in the middle of the. I mean, there was a chance the guards cleaned it up as part of the viscera of the fight, but fortunately, it's still there. It now really looks like just a heap of like rotting seaweed and stuff. So he's just kind of looking at it like, Marichka, that's just a pile of rotten seaweed, is it?
No, actually, if you were a little bit more
Discerning.
discerning, yes, with magic, you would see that that's the remains of a kelpie.
Not a sorcerer. I never
Magicians.
claimed to be. What?
Well, darling, I am, and you should trust me on this.
No, of course. So he does dare to touch. So he pulls out a knife. You didn't actually see that he was carrying a dagger, but he kind of has one hidden in his boot. Pulls it out. He's kind of flicking through some of the stuff. All right, I will admit that some of this doesn't look like exactly like seaweed. It almost looks more like hair. I'll give you for a lock of hair. I'll give you 2 silver coins. How about that?
Sounds fair to me.
Very well.
Actually, yeah.
You look
I'm not gonna-
suspicious at how quickly you agreed. Wait a minute.
What? Should I ask for more?
No, I think that's about right.
All right then.
All right. And he pays you 2 silver and takes a pretty long lock of seaweed-like hair.
Only one lock of hair is being sold?
That's all he wanted to buy. Unless you want to talk him into more, Marichka.
I mean, Torik
Torik.
isn't there.
Torik's not there.
I will ask him, do you want anything else? I'm sure there's some sort of organs or bones that you could probably sell off too.
Doesn't look like any of that's left, is it? Looks like all this is rotted in the sun. Perhaps you should have taken better care of it, maybe.
It's not mine to take care of.
Just
Like I
throw it
said,
up to the board.
it's for an acquaintance.
I will tell you something I'm looking for, though. Blue feathers.
Yes.
I'm looking for some mandragora, some mandrake root. Ever catch wind of it? Be willing to pay relatively handsome for it?
Mandrake root.
It's not
Should I
that
make-
difficult to find, but you know, if you do find it, yeah, it'd be herbalism
Yeah.
or
Okay.
lore.
Should,
or
like,
even-
I'll do. Where's my lore? No, it's the same. All right. Yeah. 7.
Okay, never really heard of it. I mean, actually, you've probably heard of mandrake. You just don't know anything about it or where it grows. Or
Okay.
anyway, it's a thought. It's a thought. Also, a black pearl. If you find a black pearl,
Oh.
very valuable. Very
Well,
rare.
You do know that I'm a pearl diver. I could probably find something sooner or later.
If you find a black pearl the next fortnight or so, I'll be willing to pay a pretty hefty coin or two.
All right. Where are you traveling to next, Blue Feather?
Tricky. I'm staying in Firthport for quite a while.
For a while.
You know,
Well,
till the authorities catch up to where I'm at, and then I'm off.
Well, if you would like to go to Esmondo's next, that's where I'm heading. So if I find you that black pearl, that's where I'll be.
It's Mondos, is it?
Yes.
Seemed like I wore my welcome out there a couple of years ago. I mean,
Well.
most places anyway. It's a big place for the most part. You know, it's got 2 kings.
Mm.
Word has it they've been fighting lately, so be careful. There's war down there. I smell it.
Oof.
You know what
Barbaric.
war means? War means lots of money, is it? People wanting
Indeed,
things.
it does. Yes, it does. Well, I don't know how I'll find you, but I'm sure I'll find a way.
Find the author boy again. I'll be in Firthport for a couple more months at least. I like it here, actually.
Oh, good to know.
Corrington was too big, and the Queen's Shadow and all that.
Mm. Well, you keep yourself safe.
Of course.
And thank you for your business.
Always. Until we meet again, my dear.
Till we meet again.
He heads off. You notice as he leaves, you're probably not surprised, as he leaves and heads between an alleyway between the inn and another building, you could see 2 other people kind of follow behind him. Like he had guys kind of watching out. They look like they're 2 of his men.
If I see them, I'm just going to smile and wave.
They don't really look. They just kind of follow him.
Toodles.
Toodles.
Ta.
Thank you for not killing me.
Meanwhile, back at the inn.
Meanwhile, so you guys are, I assume, waking up and breaking your fast and all that stuff, or anything special?
Yes. Going down looking for the people that volunteered last night, and especially the magic tattoo person.
Okay. It's based on Malik's role. Yeah, they've all showed up. So, you know, usually you expect 1 or 2 people all pumped and they like don't say sleep in, but they're all here, including the Garnic tattoo wearer.
Simon was his name. I should write that down.
Connor.
Connor.
Close. Connor McSimon at your service.
Connor
Yeah.
McSimon.
Good old
Mike,
Garnic name.
I'm even going to do recruiting while we're at the dock.
Okay, that's a good place for it, honestly.
We need more crew, so I'm do the major sales pitch.
Persuasion or performance out there
Performance.
on the docks, on the wharfs. And today's weather is better. It's overcast but not raining.
I'll throw that into the presentation, like even the gods smile on us.
2 gold and 5 silver. Madison.
Oh, 5 silver. Gotcha. Okay.
So 2.5 gold, in other words.
Gotcha.
5 slivers.
Oh,
Oh,
Malik
look at
Al-Habi. Plus 30. What the? 31?
Wow.
So that is enough to recruit 5 more men.
62
more
people.
sailors. Not all men this time. A woman as well, and it's sort of a young boy. He's almost a young adult, but be like a good cabin boy, maybe. He's like 13 or 14.
A squab.
And even the woman says, because there's still a little bit of a little bit of stigma about like it's bad luck to have a woman aboard sometimes, although most sailors don't really follow that anymore. But she's like, he said, all right, if I go along, you're not afraid, is it?
I don't believe in those superstitions.
Oh, I was talking to the handsome man with the blue eyes.
Oh, well, I overheard. Sorry.
Are you part of this
They're
crew?
providing the coin.
I just want to make sure that no one's all superstitious about a woman, God forbid, being aboard. Next thing you're going to tell me, there's going to be a female captain. that would be.
One can never have too many women.
and I
Behind
appear behind her, and I'm like, actually, you're right, dear.
Captain Marichka at your service.
No, I actually heard that she was. I was trying to set up a joke.
Very funny.
Milady, nice to meet you.
By the way, I'm letting Marichka lead this. I've got my hood up, so I'm not disguised, but at the moment to save my stamina. But I've got my hood up. And
not magically disguised. You can make a mundane disguise roll if you want.
And that doesn't cost me.
Using the disguise skill. It's just
Well,
mundane.
I
It's
see.
just using practical clothing, and there's some
All right.
acting involved,
Captain,
which is
the
why it's
pleasure slave has done his job. Whatever.
I
there's some
will,
acting involved because it's based on magnetism.
if
Yeah.
Torik is already with us, I'm gonna give him half of
I
what
think.
half
Okay.
of what I got for the hair. So 1 silver.
I mean, if he was invited to come along, then sure.
Well, I mean,
I
this
think
is
that
in the
everyone
morning
was-
at the docks.
Yeah, I think everyone's preparing to like leave. So
Oh,
Yeah,
are we
that's-
leaving today? Damn. All right.
What's that? Oh, is that
I got-
disguise?
Yeah, that's my mundane disguise rules.
Yeah, so I'll put a little disguise. So nobody's really so far hasn't really said anything or really done much of a double take. So wait, where's your miniature? Oh yeah, bless
On
you.
the boat. I'm on the
Bless
boat.
you.
On the boot.
As you can see, the captain brings disease on the ship.
There we go. Okay.
Oh, that's stealth. That was. a
Oh,
disguise.
sorry. There we go.
Oh, whatever. Yeah. All right. So you're all preparing to disembark this morning, I assume.
I think
Oh,
so.
yes.
I guess we should comment about missing Demos and Maari.
Also,
Yeah, I mean,
we're,
if
we're-
not, Orlando brings it up.
Do you want
we're
me
also
to?
missing Ingva.
Yeah,
We don't
but
have
she's been
Ingva
gone for a
anymore.
while. Like he's almost like at least Orlando like half expected her to like take off.
Maari had seemed quite restless. Perhaps we will swing back through here where after our mission to Ismandos and look for them.
Well,
Do you want me
Just-
to leave a letter for them?
I don't think so. I mean, if they were
Yes.
wanting to join us, they would. So
They probably went back to their lives. Is what I would do. I wish them well. What?
We could leave a note with the dockmaster in case they inquired.
That is true, Sierra. You look different. Oh, never mind. I not to give away your secret.
Yes.
By the way, I was thinking last night I was too drunk, and I still am a bit. What is the term? The sailor hungover. But
hungover,
do you
yes.
remember Scourge? One of these sailors said that do not try not to harm the sailor, and they said especially that one, and they pointed to Demos. Do you remember that, or was I?
I don't know.
Specifically, they said, do not harm, try not to harm the slaves, especially that one. And I thought they pointed to Demos. I don't know.
You're right.
That was like 3 days ago.
Well,
Perhaps-
he's not here, so I guess it's really not our concern anymore.
Yeah. Well, I wish him well. And Maari, I mean, he's Chennari. I do not know their ways. Perhaps they just wander off randomly.
Stray cat.
Ah,
Oh, see, I see what you did there. Very good.
Got provisions.
So, Torik, are we ready? Torik tried to drink me under the table last night, and he failed because I ended up on the table.
I was hoping to get a few fights in, but I guess I'm ready to go.
Ah, a tavern brawl, yes. I hear stories
Well-
of them. I've never seen one. I do not visit
I mean-
taverns very much.
Let me just inspect our crew a little bit before we set sail. Want to make sure that there were no other stowaways.
Speaking of which, they're kind of lined up there, kind of like half nervous, half anxious. So
You
if
can
I
see
re-
Captain Scallywags, Rosses, all of them.
if I get my numbers right, that should be 10 now.
11.
yes. 10.
Was
It's
it 11?
10 because I scared away the one guy who was
Yeah.
the pirate.
Yeah, the pirate got outed.
All right.
So a crew
I
of
guess-
10 in addition to you guys. That's not bad.
And so I stand before them and I'm like, I'm not one to make inspirational speech. So thank you for joining us. Do your jobs and we'll be on our merry way.
Oh, yeah.
Sound
yeah.
good?
Oh, yeah, of course, Capitan. Oh, yeah. And the lady, you hear the woman's like, I told you she was the captain. You didn't believe me. Bunch of louts.
And other rules.
And they climb.
My stuff. Don't touch. Don't touch.
So they clamber aboard and set to. They're you could tell they're kind of not sure what their positions are. They're just assuming they're kind of general deckhands. So if you want to
Some
name,
will have to row.
see if you want to name a first mate or a quartermaster or
I believe Valak said he had quartermaster skills.
So for those of you who don't know, a quartermaster is someone who keeps up with the supplies, basically.
Who was it again, darling?
Valak said he had quartermaster skills.
Ugh, the bard. Oh,
The
geez.
bard. Maybe he can sing to the crew and keep them happy.
Ugh. Bard,
Those are
you want to be the
gonna die.
quartermaster?
Okay, I accept.
All right. very well.
The little old man follows him around as well. I guess he's the assistant quartermaster.
And then I guess we need a first mate, or is that
Was that a thing?
is that a
Nonsense.
thing? I haven't been on a ship for so long. I honestly don't know.
And that's just that's just your
Captain.
second, the first mate. Like if the captain goes down, usually the first mate takes over.
Okay.
It's really just a
Let
fancy
me ask
term.
you some
Also known as a boatswain or bosun.
You have something to say, Bard?
I have plenty to say. No, but as quartermaster, may I make suggestions?
Sure.
As a captain, who has the second most knowledge of what we're doing and where we're going?
No one.
Okay, the small woman next to you is, what's your name, dear?
Isira.
There's your first mate.
Hey Randy, what's your static perception? So that's 10 plus your perception bonus.
Oh, static perception, +1.
Okay.
I'm too involved with myself.
So yeah, so you actually don't recognize this Sierra from last night. This is some other girl apparently.
Oh, my bad. That small woman, the one with the gifts.
Honestly, if there is someone that I
with
trust
my-
more than anyone, it would be Asira. So, what do you think?
I'm slow, but I will accept it.
My instincts are awesome.
My lady
was
captain, one of the men calls out. My lady captain,
Yes.
if you need a boatswain, first mate, I've sailed before. In fact, I've captained smaller vessels.
Oh,
So if you need such, I will accept double wages, of course. And then you
You
get another
get one
person's
and a
like,
half.
speaking of which, what are wages? Yeah, what's our wages?
No.
A copper a day.
I don't know, Bard. What are their wages?
The captain gets 2 to 1 pieces. The first mate gets 1.5 pieces. Crew members get equal share of whatever we find. Wink.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh God, yes.
So I was going to say, if anybody has the sea captain talent, you would probably know what typical wages are, or you can.
I was trying to go for that.
a sailing roll. Or...
I actually do have the captain's perk now, the sea captain's perk.
Oh, that's
so
right,
I
you
don't.
do, yeah.
What
Sea
are
captain.
what are the wages? I don't know.
So it depends. Like a cabin boy, like a really low person that doesn't really. They're just kind of there for swabbing the deck, and maybe that would be like about 2 bronze pieces per day.
Okay.
A first mate could expect to make 2 or 3 silver, depending on how good they are per day, and a quartermaster maybe like 5 to 6 bronze.
Okay.
Maybe a full silver if it's like a really organized quartermaster who also knows how to fight or something. A bard would be paid like 30 silver a day. Probably. No, I'm kidding.
No.
Maybe if his renown was like 40. But
He's known everywhere.
so yeah, and so a captain. And the way pirates usually do is by shares, which is what Randy was saying. They'll just be like, everybody gets the equal share, except for usually the captain gets double share on most ships, sometimes triple.
Since this trip has a potential reward at the end, we can travel. If the crew agrees, we can travel on those terms.
Yeah, so it depends if you're running it almost like a pirate ship or more like a merchant vessel.
I mean, I'm just blowing it up, rewards and adventure.
Yeah. So when you're 13, Malik, they're not super happy with that. They're like, wait, what? And somebody even blatantly says, "Oh wait, are we being pirates? Is that it? I just want to be a merchant sailor."
It's a joke. Laugh.
We will guarantee 2 bronze a day plus potential for more if we get to our goal.
They kind of look at each other, and the woman actually kind of steps up. She says, "We've all agreed 2 bronze pieces per day wage, and then an equal share should we find anything else. How about that?"
I like you.
Well, thank you. I like you also. She blushes.
I know. But I'll pull out 10 silver, toss 1 to each crew member.
Ooh. Get them started.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
You got 10 silver? Well,
yes, I do.
Something I realized that I forgot. I would like to really quickly, before we actually do set out, I want to buy a great axe and get my Frost Giant's battle axe fixed. Is that possible within the time constraints?
I mean, you might could get it done in an hour if you find a smith capable of making those repairs.
Okay.
And the captain has yet to provide me with suitable flamboyant garb.
You want... That's your form of payment? Flamboyant garb?
No, that's the down payment.
Oh wait, I can't buy a great axe. Great axes are expensive. I'm just gonna go run off to get the axe repaired then.
Okay. So make a perception or persuasion check. See if you can find a smith in the next hour. Ian.
Okay.
A weaponsmith or even just a regular blacksmith. Frost Giant axe. I think it's DL 20.
I'm thinking
it's DL 15, I think.
To get repaired. Yeah, 15. So Torik, was that asking or looking around?
Looking around. He's not great at asking.
So you go down one street, takes about 20 minutes where you hear some banging. That's your first clue. You thought that sounds like smiths banging. And this street has about like 3 blacksmiths on it. One is a specialist, a weaponsmith, a bladesmith in particular. You probably go to him maybe, although he might be more expensive.
I've got some. I will go to him.
Okay. And for the first time, well, actually, your character may have seen one, and at least for the first time in the city, you see a non-human that's looks like a 4.5 foot tall, long beard. He's got it kind of like cinched up, very stocky. He looks like a Duergar, the Duergar smith, and he's got a couple of human apprentices here.
Oh, neat.
And he sort of looks up and he's like, he gives you this look like, dear God, is it a Trollborn? Doesn't really. Yeah, so since he's a Duergar and trolls don't typically get too along, he just stares at you, but he doesn't really say anything until he finally says, in Brythian, "What may I do for you?"
I have this axe that's a little broken, and he will pull the Frost Giant.
Where did you get it from? Is it stolen?
No, back in my homeland. I doubt you'll find an axe like this anywhere near here. As he holds this gigantic...
Where are you from?
Up north. The Northlands.
That's where I'm from. Olderak, deep in the mountains. I've seen your kind before.
I am Tharaki.
Let me see the axe.
He hands it over.
He kind of looks at it, keeps looking at you suspiciously, and he's like, this massive axe is as long as he is tall. But he somehow manipulates it well. He's got these thick arms, kind of looks it over, looks very curious, but typical dwarf fashion. There's not a lot of emotion on his face. Plus, his beard covers half his face anyway. And he sort of looks it over. Looks like it needs some repairs. If that's what you wish to be done, then by Duradin, I will have it done. It'll take me about an hour or two.
Okay. Do you know anyone, or would you be fit enough to repair a ballista by chance?
Ballista? No, not interested.
Okay. Do you know
don't
anyone who'd be interested?
Down the street a bit, there's another weaponsmith who specializes in siege equipment. Perhaps you will find someone there. Do you have money to pay for the repairs for this axe?
Torik nods. How much?
It's quite a heavy axe. I would never wield it myself. Besides, this, as long as I am tall. I think I could get it done for a gilden. That's a gold piece. Brythian gold piece, or 10 silver, same thing.
Torik nods and gets the 10 silver and offers it to him.
I'll take 5 now and 5 when it's done.
Thank you.
Of course.
He will then go ahead. He's going to hastily make his way back to the ship to grab the ballista.
All right. So you guys see
Torik,
Torik about half an hour later. The ship is probably by far ready to go now, and the crew's just kind of all piddling around cleaning the deck.
I found someone who should be able to repair it. The ballista.
How long is this going to take, dear?
A couple hours.
Oh my goodness. Fine. I'll go pearl diving while you do that.
Okay. How much bulk is the ballista, by the way?
I forgot what I told you here. I'll look it up in the book. I think it's 25.
Oh, okay. That's not bad. Cool. Cool.
It's a light ballista, so it's not too horrible. It's a light ballista. I don't know if I can find it here. Hold on, let me make sure. All right, so.
I mean, as long as it's not more.
Oh no, sorry. I thought I just found it, and the page flipped. Where is it at? Sage engines. Sage weapons. Where they at? Who laid this bloody book out? All right, here we go. Oh, there's musical instruments there for you, Randy. Light ballista. 24 bulk. I was close. 24.
Okay, cool.
Dozen bulk.
Yeah, Torik's gonna go ahead and grab it and take it down the street back to where he remembers the guy mentioning it.
You could pretty much just put it on your back and just kind of.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just hindered when I'm carrying it. Nothing more.
Yep. You're going, just a little slower than normal, but you get the requisite odd looks. Occasionally, there's
Wait a minute.
You see, huh?
A portable ballista. This has promise.
Yeah, I mean, it's just your average everyday troll-mounted ballista.
Can it shoot?
I'll just
Can it
say
shoot
it's
servants?
with a ballista on his back.
How well could I use this as a crossbow, by the way?
Well, it's mounted on the stand is the big problem.
Oh, okay.
But if you remove that, it's still bulky as crap. But I mean, you could probably do it.
Oh my god!
Congratulations, you're a Marine.
Fires every other round. As the quickest you can make it is to fire every other round, but that's the same as a heavy crossbow anyway. Maximum damage is 35. Armor piercing 5.
Oh my god! All right, cool. This is now Torik's. This is like official, whatever. This is now Torik's. No one has a say in this.
You still taking it to the?
Yeah.
Okay. Down the street. You eventually find it. It's not that difficult. Carry this giant thing. A couple of guards follow you for a few moments, and then they just kind of like, whatever. I guess he's harmless. And then you finally get there. And this place is busy. There's like 5 or 6 weaponsmiths in here working on. You could see ballistas and catapults, and It looks like a bit of a shipyard too. They build smaller boats,
Neat.
and eventually you get pretty quickly get their attention. And someone comes over, a young boy, an apprentice. He's like, "My lord, can I help you with that? Not that I can."
It's this is broken. I want it repaired.
Of course. Let me get one of the masters over. My father, he'll know what to do with it. Father, there's a man with a blister on his back. Don't bother me with your stories, boy. I'm busy. No, look, come have a look. So the older gentleman finally comes and walks over and is like, he wasn't lying to me, was he? You can sit it right down here, sir, my lord.
Okay, he does so.
It's got to be
all right.
Let's have a look at you. So you wish to sell it or have it repaired?
I want to repair it.
Looks a bit broken. All right. Well, we're quite busy, but I should be able to get it done by this time tomorrow.
Torik, thanks. I don't know if I could do that.
Well, of course. I don't know of any other place in Firthport that could take care of it. Maybe a carpenter, but you need someone with weapons knowledge as well, like I am. You can leave it here for a while until you decide, or I buy it from you if you wish.
How much?
He starts examining it with the boy, and they kind of whisper to each other. Well, she's a bit banged up, but she's not bad. The metal parts are quite nice. I could probably give you 30 silver pieces for it.
Do you have any of similar quality that I could purchase in turn?
No, I do indeed, actually.
Oh.
Here, I'll show you. And he takes you back to two light ballistas that are ready to be. They look like they're supposed to be mounted on ships, though. There's no wheels on them.
Was there wheels on this one?
No, this one is the same as what they're showing you.
Yeah, cool.
Not exactly, but I mean generally the same. It even shows you a heavy ballista as well. But
they'll take a look at one of the light ones. How much for your light one?
This 100 silver coins, a 10 gilded.
What is
plume?
100 silver coins, did he say?
Yeah, 100 silver, 10 gold, same thing.
Okay. Oh.
A puppy, I hear.
I hear puppy. It's being beaten. That's right, Malik. You could go shopping for pirate garb.
I don't think I can do that. Do you have any other weapons like this? I have maybe 30 silver as is to work with, in addition to what you could give me for this.
30 silver coin. Well, nothing in the ballista variety or even a scorpion. It's not much I could do there, my lords. I mean, even a battering ram would cost you about 75 to 80 for a light one. I'm afraid that's about all I can do, sir.
Thank you anyways.
So you're going to take it or leave it here? Sent the slave to go get... What are you getting? Pirate garb? Like very specific... Like pirated garb, as in illegal stolen garb, or garb that pirates might wear.
Storybook pirate.
Yeah, you could find most Brythian clothing is tunics and over tunics is fairly, but you can find some lighter clothing here.
Garb that's been pirated from pirates.
General marketplace. You even see some merchants selling some very more Ismondian clothing, which is a kind of more like traditional seafaring garb. It's a little bit lighter, baggy pants, vests. Not as cold down there. So we're not really at an age where you have the trifold hats yet, but there's like most do-rags, and you might could find a Malovian fur trimmed cap is about the most exotic thing you might find.
No, flashy do-rags.
But yeah, so all of that would cost, if you're just going for basic, like general, like average quality clothing, that would be 5 silver for all of that. Actually, probably 3 silver pieces. So Torik, do you want to sell it or take? Oh wait, Marichka's pearl diving. Are you literally like diving into the water in the harbor here?
Ew, nasty woman.
I mean, you can, but
She swims out a little bit further out.
all right.
You know what goes into a harbor?
Out of character, should I sell it? What should I do?
I imagine you like take
Sell it?
most of your stuff off, Marichka. Like
Yeah, she leaves her stuff on the ship.
basic underclothing or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right. So pearl diver.
Watch
yeah.
with creepy fascination.
Torik, what's he going to do?
So should I sell it then? Is that what everyone thinks I should do?
Sell it,
I think
buy
you-
provisions.
They're not here.
Yeah,
though,
I
Well, just out of
I mean,
character.
out of character, yeah, I think you should. Unless because we don't unless you want to keep it to fix later down the line, but it's going to be useless for a while.
Okay. Yeah, he'll just sell it then. Torik is an interesting mindset to try and get into, of money literally having one purpose and that being a means to an end.
So Marichka, pearl diver really is just a fancy title for being able to hold your breath a lot longer and gaining it. But you can literally like go down and search for pearls if you want.
It's free.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
The
Pretty
talent
much looking
itself
for
doesn't give
anything.
so yeah, it would be perception, underwater specialty,
Yeah,
or
I have
even
that.
or even survival.
What would I roll though? Survival or perception?
And you don't need to make athletic swimming roll because the sea is pretty calm today. You're fine with that.
Okay.
Whichever of the higher that you want, survival or perception.
Okay, and I get a +1 for having the underwater specialty.
I believe so. Yes. Yeah. Exactly.
Well, my rolls are
You drowned.
pretty
No, I'm
bad.
kidding. You can hold your breath forever. Let's see. It's 2 plus your vigor instead of one number of. Yeah. What's your vigor, by the way?
2.
Oh yeah, you can hold your breath for like 2 minutes solid, or 3 minutes before having to come up. So yeah, so you do these long dives, and you're also used to deeper pressure. Like you can dive deeper than 33 feet and not get the bends. Not that the Brythians know what the hell that means, but in other words, without dying or coming up with a giant headache. So you can dive up to like 50, 60 feet. Doesn't really bother you. So yeah, you go out there and dive, and this whole hour you do this, and no pearls. About the biggest thing you find in this area, like you do find a shipwreck actually. Yeah, probably some ship that came into Firthport some time ago and just didn't quite make it, or ran aground of a storm or something. But
Anything of value?
you could poke around it there, I suppose.
Yeah.
Not right off, but if you really want to search it in more detail, you can make another perception
Yeah.
underwater specialty.
It's rigged. Keep getting 2s. All right,
Nothing,
9.
just like wooden planks left is about all you see. Some ballast stones, that are used to give the ship ballast. That's about it.
Would there be any like really rusted metal by
And
any chance?
visibility down here too is not that great.
I have a night sight, so
Okay,
I can see well.
It helps a little bit. Yeah, it's just kind of murky, but it does help. So you can see about 30 feet.
Is there any rusted metal that I can collect for like it's for magic purposes?
With a 9, yeah, you do find a rusty, looks like a harpoon tip or something.
All right, I'll take that.
Okay, cool.
Well,
Was it,
maybe like joist, like joist brackets and stuff like that for a ship.
Yeah,
Maybe.
probably, but with a 9, you just found like something fairly more obvious, like the harpoon.
Yeah, it's nasty.
Pretty rusty, but you probably want it for a ritual component, right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Cool.
Demon woman.
So back to Torik. Did you want to sell it or not?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is 30 the best you could do?
So make a persuasion roll if you're going to try to talk him up.
Ooh.
20.
Let's roll on the list of predictable outcomes, shall we? He's only a -3. Could be worse. Hey,
You made,
that's not bad.
So he seems
you
to
made
kind
my
of
legs heart hurt.
he seems to kind of like you. He's like, oh, I could go 35, my lords. I can go 35. No more,
Thanks.
though. No more. All
Sure.
right.
Where do you want it?
No, it's right here. I'll have my men take care of it.
Are you sure? I could move it.
That's all right. I mean, unless you like it. You seem to enjoy it.
Torik shrugs.
I mean, we've got to repair it anyway. And to be honest, this isn't in the yard itself. And so we'll just start working on it.
All right. Torik nods.
So he pays you 3 gold and 5 silver.
Ooh, I get gold pieces now.
Unless you request silver, but he does have some gold.
No, but that's fancy.
3 gold
All
and
bronze.
5 silver.
By the way, do you know of anyone who might be interested in this? And he pulls out the Scourge.
Oh, it's a whip, a Scourge, I think. No, not here. I'm not. No, not that I know of.
Okay. Well, thank you. And he tosses him a silver coin as he turns away.
Thank you, my lord. Thank you. May the gods bless you.
He waves back, and as he walks away back to the weaponsmith who had his thing.
Okay. Dwarf is still working. Let's see if he's done yet. I forgot what I rolled for his crafting.
I'm gonna ask him if he wants the saber.
Oh, he failed the crafting roll. That's right. I forgot.
Oh my god!
No. He's still working on it when you show up, though.
Okay.
It's like this is no easy weapon, my lord. I would need another hour or so.
Oh no! I wanted to know if you might be interested in, or know anyone who'd be interested in either of these. As he takes out the Scourge and the saber.
I will buy them from you if you wish, just for the metal alone. Well, actually, the saber is probably not worth melting down. I can give you, offer you 13 silver pieces for the both of them.
And what for just the saber?
12 silver pieces.
Is that the best you can do?
So, make a persuasion roll.
Time to push my luck.
Yep. I won't make you make a lore
okay.
roll on Dorgar.
Press your luck.
Out of game, Dorgar, if you try to haggle, they think it's an insult.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Usually, but he's been with humans for a while, so. Because they assume if you're haggling that you're basically saying, wait, your price is stupid.
Okay.
So Torik gets an 8. What was that for again? I forgot.
The saber.
Oh, the saber. Yeah, he's like, no, I'm afraid that's pretty solid. This saber looks like it's seen some wear and it might be stolen for all I know.
Torik shrugs and sure, he says.
Very well. And he counts out 12 silver for you. Must teach Malik to be a pirate.
Woo! I'm going up in the world.
Pirate.
Thank you. I'll see you in an hour. Over?
Aye. Check back in an hour, yes.
Do you know anyone who'd be interested in the Scourge alone, by the way?
Perhaps the weaponsmith just next door.
Torik heads over to the weaponsmith.
It's one of those 3 that I talked to about on the same street.
All right, and asks the same question about the Scourge.
Yep, he looks at it. Right, actually, he's pretty busy, but his apprentice kind of handles all the business for him and looks it over. And he actually offers you. He seems interested in 5 silver pieces.
Can you make it 6?
He does point out there's dried blood on it, and some of the barbs are missing, and he does have a point. Yeah, 11 o'clock. Same. So, we're probably gonna wrap around 11, guys. So,
Okay.
So make a persuasion roll if you want to talk him up.
Woo.
Pass on the evil. Ooh,
Oh, nice.
He says, "Aye, very well, very well. Here's 60 silver coins. May the gods bless you.
Bitch.
By the way, don't go next door. That dwarf is creepy.
He says as he walks away to go looking for anything that might catch his attention. Great axes are 75 silver, yeah?
I think so. Whatever it says in the book there.
That's whew.
So yeah, lots of steel. So meanwhile, back at the war, so Marichka has been diving for a while. She's a prune now. Asira and and Malik have probably been trying to get the
decks again, not wanting to spend energy masking up. So
okay, yeah, you stay down there. If Malik is doing his actual job, or at least having his servant do it, he's probably poking around, getting all the crates situated, taking supply, like how much food do you have, and for the voyage.
Oh yes.
I've sent him to take care of my horse.
Oh, there's a horse down there too. That's right.
yeah, forgot about that.
Charging more. No, I'm actually taking inventory and
okay. Malik,
seeing what we need.
Malik, make a animal handling check when you're done.
Serenading a horse. Okay.
Animal handling.
Animal handling, not performance.
Oh, I know.
Although it's still magnetism based.
Oh yeah, how much did I get from Marichka?
I gave you 1 silver piece, so I did a 50-50 with you.
Yay!
Torik is cashing in.
That means I'm at technically, including my bronze, silver, and gold. I think I am at 92 silver, the equivalent of.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
So Malik, the horse when you pat, it almost like tried to bite you for some reason.
I know you're the captain's horse. Evil damn beast.
Produce the horse.
It's like very spirited or mean or something or both.
Very well. You've asked for this.
And now it loves you and you make centaurs.
You beast.
That was the worst. Don't even laugh at that. Don't honor that one.
Over the course of an hour, how many perception rolls could I make for things that might catch my eye to squander my money on? In
How about we just let me know what your static perception is?
0.
Okay. So very few things. No. It's average though, right? So
yeah.
If Rick is doing willy-nilly in the town, I will send someone to get him. I'll let
he's been gone he's been calling close to 2 hours now.
Yeah.
Marichka the Prune.
I will hand you a list of stuff that we do need.
Wait. Is there an armory or an armor smith that I've seen or someone that could work on armor?
Yeah, it seems to be like on the next street over.
Okay.
Towards the center of townish.
I will approach that. Well, from my experience as a mercenary, how quickly can armor be repaired or patched up?
This is simple repair can be done in an hour easily.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna head over there, see if they'd be
it's leather or chain rings that need to be, but what type of armor is it?
I have 2 kinds, and I just want to keep them up to date. Well, I say up to date. I have brigadine, and I have leather jerkin. Well, I have a leather jerkin that I'd like to patch up, make sure, polish them up and whatnot. Not polish them, but you get the idea.
Yeah, just spiff them up a little bit.
If you just use a little bit of armor on.
Right. Exactly. That's what the alchemist that came up with that stuff called it.
How long did the pearl diving last? Like just an hour? Or
I thought you were going 2 hours. That's why but sure.
Either way.
Yeah.
If we have a lot of time, she'll probably go in town to buy ritual materials. Because there's nothing else to do now if they're waiting for Torik.
So if you guys have access to a book, I mean, you could get any item that has a C or U, common or uncommon, that's in the core rule book, you can get for the listed book price.
I have.
All right.
If you don't, I'll look it all up for you, but that would actually kind of help me to, because I'm
I-
having to flip back and forth.
I have it right here. I have
Okay,
it.
cool. Yeah, pretty much everything in here would be book prices. Except for like rope, you can get a little cheaper. And some
Yeah.
wooden items you can get cheaper here.
Oh, I don't have the prices. I just-
Well, Maari, if you want me to, I'll just compile a list. I'll do the shopping, and I can just PM you that.
Okay.
Yeah, since we're
Yeah.
getting down to the nitty gritty, we can go in the full list thing.
Okay.
Right. Anything in particular? Like anything especial?
Food, fresh water.
Yeah, the things that you listed in roll 20.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll
Yeah,
write
okay.
you a list of things and then send you shopping.
So Malik,
Yeah,
you and your servant.
Trader shows they have good rates.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I'd rather go. That way I can negotiate.
Yeah.
Let the
Okay.
magnetism person do it, right?
Mhm.
Charisma bard.
How much?
Let me do my job.
What's the price modifier for mastercrafted
It's 5 times the listed price.
and for exceptional?
2 times.
Hmm.
Because listed price is average, assumes average quality.
Just exceptional silk pantaloons.
Poor is 60% of average. Poor quality. What? Silk pantaloons? You can find those for 2 silver if it's silk.
That's right. Wool does not
Cheap.
touch this skin.
Cheap silk, probably 8 bronze. Or copper, same thing.
Cheap.
So any
Not
other
bad.
shopping? Or shop visiting?
Yeah, I mean, horse feed, stuff like, stuff to keep all of us alive.
So it depends on how much you're
Um,
looking for. Like a week's worth is per, let's see, 1 day ration I think is, I forgot how I priced this stuff out.
Always plan for 2 weeks, just in case.
Let's see if I can find it.
Well, you
So
plan for
dried
2 weeks,
rations, 1 day of dried rations is 1 silver coin.
Okay.
So if you're, you would buy it in days. So if you want 20 days, it's, 20 silver or 2 gold. It's dried
Mhm.
meat, fruits, nuts, and bread, basically. And then of
Yeah.
course, horse feed will be a little bit more.
Yeah. 3, 3-pack or carry packs for, that way you can make contingency bags. If we get, run aground or something like that, we got survival gear.
Mm-hmm.
So 3 candles and a small mirror. So the mirror is going to be the hard
Told you,
thing.
man, quartermastering is what I do.
So Marichka, you easily find the red candles. There's a
Okay.
candle maker. There's tallow
What's on
candles
invading?
and wax candles that you can find. You don't find a mirror in the first hour of searching.
Okay.
Yeah, those are pretty rare in this age. I mean, you could find a burnished platter or something that
There
would
a
float.
crystal
But a
or
proper mirror, usually only like nobles typically can afford those.
gotcha. Is there a crystal?
Crystal?
Anyone selling a crystal?
Just oh yeah, you can find. There's a jeweler that has a bunch of like semi-precious stones and crystals. That's kind of near the ocean front.
Okay.
Been traveling together long enough, Marichka. You might know by now that I have 3 wax candles in my possession. So
Yeah, but I want you to keep them for yourself for your casting.
And she needs specifically red ones, if I recall.
oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sympathetic magic. Add demon food to the list. So you easily find lots of demon food for here.
Matt Damon food.
Yep. Also, you
Yeah,
find a
yeah.
merchant named Matt Damon who sells demon food. He has a sidekick named Benjamin Affleck, and they're both from Boston. They're both from the southy part of Firthport.
Yeah.
Of course, they sell apples. They like them.
Apples, I
Let
swear
me
to
use my
God.
linguistics.
I swear to God.
I'll use my linguistic skills. Hey, Johnny. Anyway.
Well,
All right, we only have like 4 minutes. What do y'all want to?
for all that, I'll also look on the coast for any like bird remains as well, like bones
Okay.
and wings, etc.
Marichka has gone. She's gone diving, and now
Um,
she's looking for bird poop.
Any
Honestly, you would
much-
find plenty of that on the rails of the ship itself.
Yep.
Probably.
how much to patch up my armor for the both
You
of
don't even
them?
need to roll perception or survival. You'll find plenty of seagull poop and what.
Captain, just give me the list. I'll
what,
get
Torik?
it for you.
How much for the maintenance of my armor?
So do you have any actual in-game repair? Like, did you lose a point of armor from? I can't remember.
No,
Okay,
it's not been damaged. Just
general
maintenance.
Okay. Yeah, that's only going to cost you 2 silver pieces.
Okay, cool. For the both of them, both of my armor.
Yeah, I mean the whole thing. Yeah, the whole harness. As
Okay, cool.
As it would be referred to as. And all right.
And does my axe get repaired?
Yeah, I found. So you go back, and he is done. Literally, is getting done. The Duergar is. As you walk up, and he's got it all polished. Typical Duergar. It's like shiny, looks awesome. It's not half-assed, and yeah, looks like he succeeded.
I will give him
It's repaired.
8 silver.
Oh, I thank you. You've paid me a little over, just to make sure you are aware. But I will accept your gift.
I know. Thank you. It looks nice. This is my only treasure of my homeland.
I see. It is a fine axe, very heavy axe, but it looks like you would be able to wield it, perhaps with some precision.
Someday I shall master it. Thank you.
May it serve you well.
And with that, he heads back to the ship.
Okay. So when you get back to the ship, this is the scene. People are going stir crazy. Marichka's like literally scraping bird shit off the deck. Torik's gone for 3 hours and this is happening. Marichka's hair
I thought it
is
was
wet.
2.
It's closer to 3 now. Well, about 2.5. But anyway.
Okay.
So it's almost mid-morning. You've missed the high tide, but this is a deep water port, so it doesn't really matter. So,
Am I able to hold this axe above my head, like in a victory stance, if you will, with one arm?
oh, you could definitely hold it with one arm. You don't swing it very well with the
Okay.
one, but you're going.
I will do that, and call, hey!
And I think that's a good place to stop. The image of Torik raising this axe as he walks up.
How long did you say this was?
While
6
Marichka
feet?
is like digging off bird shit off the.
Did you say the axe was 6 feet long?
About 5.5 feet? Yeah.
Okay, so this axe is almost as tall as he is.
Oh, Asira, you and I are going to have to talk at a later time.
Okay.
Poultices,
Yeah. Get all
know.
the supplies down.
Yes.
I told you, dude, I take quartermastering serious.
Apparently, didn't you do that in the army, Randy? Or not? I can't remember.
On top of training people, yep.
Yeah.
Because I had to make sure we had, everything from a match to bullets, everything.
Yeah, and they track that shit down to the smallest item, don't they?
Well, I'll think on that for next time to give you a detailed list.
I found a 50 caliber machine gun once.
Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. Those 12 of you that watch these things.
Oh,
And,
secret XP.
That's 12 that love it.
That's 12. So our numbers
XP.
our numbers are kind of gone down since episode 1. So I'm trying to figure out. I think people just get curious and they look and they go, But
Advertise.
it's a lot of people talking for 3 hours, or 3.5 hours. So 1 vote is in. We're doing the secret vote for people watching. The bonus experience point. So everybody gets, when did we start? Everybody gets 4 for this session. 4 base. And then the winner will get 5. Cool. I got 2 gold. So hopefully that will cover food. Oh, yeah. Yep. And you got to use your smuggler. You got to use your contact. Marichka. You got to use him again because I like role-playing Blue Feather because he's creepy and weird.
1 more 4-hour play session, and I'm up to my 2nd advancement.
Ooh, that's right.
And then I can really start wreaking havoc with that axe.
All right. I think it's all the votes. Someone's being a smartass. So, Randy, are you kidding? You're just kidding around, right? Maari's not here.
You can't vote for Maari.
Maari was Danny's Chernari.
Did you mean Marichka? There's Marichka.
Did you mean her or?
I was talking about the cat person.
Who's non-existent?
Who's
He's
not
not
appearing in this film.
Oh yeah, we are missing. How are we going to take to the missing cat person? Did he never said goodbye to us? Did we check his room?
He
Wait,
just
no,
left,
that was
yeah.
Demos. Also Demos. What did we check for Demos?
Yeah,
I
he
think-
never returned.
I think we forgot to check Demos' room to see if he was
If
there.
he did, he's not there. Yeah.
He did, y'all.
And Maari never really had a room. He either slept outside or in the stables. I think.
Yeah.
Is how I think Danny. Yeah, he had the savage weakness. He was playing him pretty primitive. So. Oh wait. Okay. So the winner is Wait, this is really close. Wait, from one person typed it 3 times. All right, it looks like it's close, 2-1 to 1. So the winner is Torik.
Woo! Okay.
Torik gets 5 XP.
I was all right. Thank you. I was not expecting that.
Everyone else got 4, which is still pretty awesome.
Honestly, I was expecting Randy.
You'll fight well.
Everybody did.
There's not a whole lot I do,
real
but
fun.
fighting is one of them. Also, getting a light ballista that in training me to use said light ballista is definitely should be on the to-do list so that we can have mobile troll ballista defense force.
I like the way you think.
Or just have someone like right on top of my back, but like depending on the bulk of a person, who can aim it and just have a troll mounted ballista.
No, let me tell you an exotic tale. It is a Torik holding 2.
Unseen.
Good night,
I wasn't going to
Anyway.
say Yannicka needs globes of powder. He can just run at them and boom.
Oh my god.
Or is that Tyconarin?
Happy New Year.
Tyconarin.
Hope you
Peace
have
out.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, happy
This
New
was
Year.
fun.
Happy
Bye.
New Year.
2021.
2 more weeks. It can't be any
Remember,
worse.
stay up
Well,
See
all
you
night
next
tomorrow
year.
so you can watch 2020 die.
Yeah.
Exactly. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Later, I'm going to stop the broadcast awkwardly as always.
Yeah.
And bye.
Final words.